Love has done it again. This is the sickest podcast on the planet. Prepare yourself. Protect yourself. You've been warned. Out of control! Laugh Love, Shay Baby, and Miss B. Laugh Love, Shay Baby, and Miss B. The OCC Podcast. The OCC Podcast. Tune in. Turn up, because the crew is out of control each and every Wednesday. You've been warned. The OCC Podcast. The OCC Podcast.
We here. Let's go. What's going on? It's the OCC Podcast. While B over here worrying about this craziness. We in the building. What's going on? I am Laugh Love.
I'm your girl Shay Baby.
And this is
Miss B.
And we in the building. This is the OCC Podcast, the Out of Control crew. We are in the building. We talk about current events, crazy stuff going on, just stupid stuff around the world, and we give our own little point of views on that type of stuff. So that's how we get it in. But right now, like I said, we are the OCC. Yes. That's what we are. We are the OCC. Us three. Ain't nobody else. If you see anybody else doing the OCC, them ninjas is lying to you. That's what they do. Them ninjas is lying to you.
Unless they're filling in for one of us.
Yeah, unless they filling in.
That's different. That's the fill in. That's the substitute teacher.
She said the substitute teacher.
Yeah, the substitute.
That's true. It's true.
Yeah, when you call in for somebody to fill in for you while you out on the job.
Big ups to Lily for filling in for me last week.
Lily filled in for you last week.
And filled in for me when I was going on vacation.
Okay, yeah. So Lily was here 2 weeks straight.
Yeah.
Okay, Lily.
Thank you, Lily.
Okay, so Shay, let's get into it. What you got? What's our first topic?
All right, the first topic. I know it's a little old school news now because it happened last week, but hey, we wasn't here, so listen anyway. We got to go back to number 45. The Mueller report came out on Thursday.
Okay.
The redacted one, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Meaning the edited version. Unedited version, wasn't it?
No, it's the edited version. The unedited ain't came out yet.
Right. Okay, so Laugh is going to break down this Mueller report because it seems like every website I went to was something different. Fox rendition was different.
You really want to go by Fox?
Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And MSB.
The lie of all liars.
Even Yahoo News was different than Google News. Like, I'm like, listen. So, Laugh, break this thing down so we can get him out of our system.
Okay. So first, basically what the report basically said is that he was trying to keep people from testifying and telling what he did or what he didn't do, basically. So obstruction. So he didn't collude with Russia. So he didn't hook up with Russia and set some shit off. But what he did do is he was on some gangster shit like, yo, you testify or you put some shit out there, we're going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a problem between me and you. So he did that a couple times. As a matter of fact, they cited 11 times where he did it. And the report 11.
I didn't hear the E.
Ain't no E on 11. What the hell what is wrong with you? Ain't no E.
Okay.
He speaks Decatur.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it?
Hey, whatever. And so now they lying to people, telling people that that it was not a matter of him doing anything wrong, because if he didn't collude, then he couldn't have broke the law. The devil is like them ain't niggas in jail because they was in the car with niggas who had dope and they didn't know they had dope. So just because you ain't committing no crime, they ain't got shit to do with shit.
You didn't commit a crime.
Exactly.
You did something, because you wouldn't be trying to hide all the time if you wasn't doing something. You wouldn't be trying to get people like, don't talk about it, don't do nothing, if you wasn't doing something.
Keep talking. I'm trying to fix our Facebook Live feed.
Before DJ Chip say
something about it.
Before he hurt his neck.
Keep going.
Okay. No, it gotta be, you did something. You over there trying to get people, you trying to strong arm people, you calling people rats, talking about, if that ain't some, some hood street shiznit to be like, yeah, don't be a rat, don't tell on me. It's okay for everybody else to be a rat except for when it's time to tell on you, though, right?
Isn't now he's kind of like going against his own like party and everybody. Isn't he suing someone now?
Contradicts everything he has ever. I mean, you can go through all kind of stuff and find 11 contradictions that he say one thing before he got into office and say, oh, that person needs to this and that person needs to that. But then when it comes to him, now all of a sudden is, nah, I didn't mean it. When I said it before, that was different. Now it's something else. Why is it something else? Because it's you? Come on now.
Oh, it just seems so. Like I don't understand why we just can't impeach him and call it a day. Like everything is up against him. Evidence. I just don't understand. But
because it's a lot of people that have you ever watched those interviews of his supporters?
Yeah. When
they're just like, I know that's what he did, but that's okay.
Man, I need friends like that. I need supporters like that, man.
About that.
If I had some Trump supporters that are like,
his squad riding
what?
down
I mean, if I can have those,
his squad don't.
I need some Shay supporters as like Trump supporters. I need that in my life.
His supporters don't care what he does. They find a reason to justify everything. And it'd be the dumbest reasons, but they give a reason why they support the tomfoolery.
Well, hey, your friends are your friends. You gotta be loyal to whoever you're loyal to.
Listen,
no matter how
fuck
dumb
that.
it is.
Real friends call you on your shit.
How about that? I want
That's
somebody
what
to tell
real
me when
friends
Don't
do.
they call him on it though, but still nothing happens?
They don't. Let me tell you, this is what they ain't doing. They ain't checking it for real. They checking him, and then when he's like, and when he buck up, then they bowing back down. That ain't what real friends do. Real friends like, well, you a hater. Friends be like, man, fuck you. I ain't hating. You fucked up. That's what real friends do.
This is true.
Real friends, real friends don't ball up when you wolf up at them. Real friends still check the shit out you. Like, what you mean I'm wrong? Yeah, bitch, I said you was wrong, and you still wrong. I love you, but you fucked up. You
real
fucked
friends
up.
tell
I
you.
told you not to fuck them 7 dudes at the club last weekend.
You didn't have to bring that shit up.
My bad.
Wait, my bad. Okay.
I got too real. My
Real
bad.
friends.
I put it in real
he's
life.
He's like a pastor that you go to have counseling with his ass, and he preach about your shit
on the Sunday.
On the Sunday.
I'm that dude.
Directly.
I would be that preacher for real.
Definitely.
Sometimes when
it.
you're in the valley and they come to you sitting on the front pew with their legs open. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you.
Open.
Now, I ain't judging you, Sister Carol.
Cootie
Let
cat.
me say it was wet.
Cootie,
It
cootie.
was wet.
preacher.
It was like when Moses went out in the river and the water came tumbling down and it washed them away. It said, Pharaoh, you can't swim. I'm going to drown you. I'm going to put this water on you. And that's what she did.
H2O.
She put that wet. She wrapped it around my dick. Did I say dick? God knows my heart. He knows my heart. And last night with Sister Mary, I was hard.
You need to fan that thing here. Drink some water.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Amen. So,
Amen again.
yeah, so I would be that preacher.
It's offering time in the temple. You cannot forget the offering.
All right, do the next story. I'm still trying to work on our Facebook Live. We good on the YouTube, but go ahead.
Somebody called the Holy Ghost in the back just now.
That is it. One of the waitresses in here.
Caught it.
Okay, speaking of someone that caught it, who's going to catch it, Travis Scott. He's being sued by 3-6 Mafia's DJ Paul. He says, you jacked my hook. Now pay me $20 million.
Ooh, that run that check.
For a hook?
The hook tear the club up.
Oh.
That's a killer hook, though.
Exactly.
That was a dope.
Travis
that's a
Scott.
killer hook.
Yeah, his hook is fuck the club up.
Yeah, you stealing.
I mean, it's the same beat and everything.
You stealing.
Like,
you didn't.
We going to court.
It's the same beat too?
yeah.
Oh
It's the
yeah, you got the
same beat.
yeah. If they had to pay Marvin Gaye, you gonna have to you gonna have to pay
What's
too.
they pay Marvin Gaye?
I don't know, but they had to.
Robin Thicke and
they-
Pharrell.
yeah.
Robin
They had
Thicke
to
and
run
Pharrell.
that money.
They had to pay him. So yeah, you think you finna have to pay them too?
But what makes
Run
them think like
those
this
coins.
wasn't even anything that was on like the B side? Like this was like a number one song that people still play to this day.
Exactly.
And
They
it
go to.
took- Wait, when did that come out? It took a little while to drop that lawsuit.
Yeah, but no, he probably just made that song though. See, that's the thing about it. Tear the Club Up been out for years.
Right.
Yeah, anytime you want the party to be over, like you a DJ and you mad at the club owner because you ain't got your money.
And that's when you tear the club
And you
Tear the
DJ,
club
you DJ at a thug ass club.
Yes.
Play Tear the Club Up. Them niggas gonna fight.
fight,
The
man.
guaranteed.
Ah.
Between that and Nuck If You Buck.
Oh yeah, them two songs.
What?
Nuck If You Buck.
Yeah.
And Tear the Club
Tear
Up.
the club up.
Woo!
That's it.
Yeah, you
I don't
can't-
know what it is.
Matter of
about
fact,
that
I have
shit.
performed at college
Nuck If You
campuses
Buck is-
to where the DJ is not allowed to play Nuck If You Buck and Tear the Club Up.
Are you serious?
What?
Yeah, they not even allowed to play it because the student they'll tear this fucking arena up.
Man.
They can the DJ is
Yeah,
not
I
allowed to play
I
them
can
two songs.
see that. I can see that.
Oh hell yeah!
Nuck If You Buck, that's my shit right there.
Nigga, Tear the Club up. Nigga, when Tear the Club come up, you automatically start doing this shit. You just your shoulders start swaying back and forth. You know what that's it? That's getting ready to punch a nigga in the face. That's what that is. Right? You
about
can't.
that?
Nigga, come on.
It's,
Tear the club
no matter
up.
how proper you are,
Tear the club
Tear the
up.
club
Tear
will
the
get
club
you.
up.
Yeah, each and every
will
time.
catch you and turn you so hood.
Turn you out.
And you
baby.
know Tear the Club Up is the devil because it whisper to you at first. When the song come on, tear the club up, tear the club. It start off
You
like
get
that.
crunk.
Tear the
It make
club
you
up.
just put your
No.
drink down. You just be sitting there.
Lucifer, get ye behind me. And you know, you punch somebody in the face. And I don't know how you go to jail. Just tell the police. I was just doing what the song said. I'm following
Tear the club up.
instructions.
I was waiting.
I'm not a rule breaker. I'm following the rules.
But the song told me.
The
to
song
tear
will
the
get
club
you
up.
in trouble.
Tear
I
the
can't say that.
club
The song will get you in
up.
trouble.
Oh my God!
I mean-
Now you gotta
You
cut
know what
the check
else?
for that.
What other song makes me a little bit brawlic is "Move, Bitch, Get Out the Way."
Yeah.
Hey,
Just a little. Just
Oh,
a-
yeah, I get it.
Just
it
the
make
hook
you
part.
get it. Just a
Oh,
little.
That beat when it come on, you know.
Yeah. No, when I get crunk is when Mystical come on there. Like when his part come on.
Don't jump, bitch, move.
What?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
See?
Yeah, that's my
That's what
shit
he was
right
saying
there.
when he was raping women. Listen,
Woo!
so
Allegedly.
no, he went to jail for that. Ain't no allegedly. The first
Oh,
one he went to jail.
He's on the register of sex
So
offender.
so that ain't allegedly.
Well, he say, you know.
It don't matter what he say. Them papers say
I know, but
that he
He
can't
did
go to
that.
the kids' school no more.
he did that.
but that person was grown, so at least we can say that.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
as
they
a
was drunk.
registered sex offender, he can't.
Yeah, he can't. But when you register sex offender, you can't go
Doesn't
around
matter.
kids.
No.
But that don't make sense. You can't go around kids, but you can go around grown women that you rape. That's kind of backwards, ain't it? That's
Nobody said anything made sense. They just said
Nothing makes
slow.
sense.
I'm
Nothing
just
makes
saying.
sense at all.
Yeah.
Speaking of little kids in school,
Oh damn! Don't.
right? I gotta put my glasses on to read this shit because
Oh,
I
Lord,
had
this
to.
about to be wrong.
It's about to go down. Hold on now. Okay.
You hold on. Why you getting your glasses on? You know what other song made me get crunk want to fight?
What?
That Pastor Troy vice versa.
Now that part right there. Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo yes. That. Yeah.
man.
Get you crunk. It does.
Boy,
Bring,
I don't need smoke weed, but I be wanting to
It
smoke.
gets you
when I
crunk.
get
Bring them out by T.I. don't make me want to fight, but it gets me
that.
like
Yeah,
all
bring
the
my
way
gets
there.
crunk.
Yeah.
That I concur.
It gets me all the way there.
The DMX, my niggas. My
Yeah.
niggas. Some niggas that's ready to die. My niggas. Fuck, my niggas.
Now-
Fuck. Yeah.
Being that I lived in Miami for so long.
And out the country.
Yes,
country.
that too.
She
that
lived in
too.
third
hey,
world
hey,
country.
hey. Being that.
Oh wait,
So
hold on.
so
you-
drums get a
Drums too, but I will say when they hit that anybody want to die, come see that trick.
Oh
will
yeah,
get
that
you.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy.
Oh, the
Anybody
Trick
want
Daddy.
to? The drum beat in the beginning of
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And then, anybody want to die? Come see.
But
Yeah.
I'm with you. Trick
Yeah, yeah,
Trick
yeah.
will make you fight.
Trick will make you fight.
Trick will make you
I'm
fight.
sure there's more out there that will make you.
Oh, without a doubt.
I'm talking about, but that Nuck Up Your Buck. I remember on one Sunday, I was on my way inside the church. I was standing. I'm telling you, man.
you was low. You was
Wait,
knocking
on
you
a
butt
Sunday.
before you go to
Well, I'm
church.
telling you, I was standing there right because the dope boy's house is across the street from the church, right?
Okay, ain't nothing
Right, but
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that because they make, they watched our car, watch the cars and shit. Anybody pulled up dope boys, they had us. Anyway.
The dope boys watch the church cars.
Yeah, they respected the church. They pay their tithes and everything.
Okay.
Respect the church. Now I did.
That's what I'm talking
anyway,
about.
go ahead.
Girl,
go
so
ahead,
I'm on the thing. We about to go in. I was ushering that Sunday too.
Yes,
so
Usher.
Did you have on white shoes and white gloves?
I did. We had on a royal blue suit. Wanda, you listening? Wanda, no, she was right in front of me, right?
Okay.
But she started for real, so she know about that. Anyway, so the beat came on, and I was like, oh shit. So I'm up here like on the rock, go in there and take up the offering, nigga. I was knuckling.
You in the parking lot.
What?
Sitting right there with a Bible on your lap, talking about we knocking and bucking
And ready to fight. I'm
fight.
talking about getting it. And I walked up in there. They was like, she sure is us. And I got running down, walking down the aisle.
They ain't had nothing to do with the Lord.
Had nothing to do with the
Oh,
Lord.
her
I was
mind.
still
Knocking and
bucking.
Yeah, you going to
I'm
hell.
just saying, that song make you just be like,
I ain't-
ooh, it's
I
something
ain't-
about in your soul.
You know what else?
Brings the
That
soul.
Lil Jon Bia.
Bia.
Why
Stop
you
acting like a
Bia.
It's so many songs. Now,
Lil Jon got about 5 make you want to fight
make
songs.
you want to fight songs.
He got about 5 of them.
Bia.
But Yin Yang Twins, that whistle song just make you just want to just.
Nah, whistle don't make you want to fight.
It'll
That
make you
ain't-
wanna
that
fight,
ain't- that
but it
ain't
just
the
make
fight
you feel
one,
good.
that-
Always,
that-
a song that just make you move.
Wait, he see my dick. Oh, he see my dick. How cool is that? Nigga slid that into the song.
Sleep.
You was like,
see.
hey, wait, he see. Like, did he say that? What did he say?
Yeah, he did. He said it. Wait till you see it.
You know what'd be some cool shit? If you slide that bitch in at the family reunion.
We have.
Like everybody dancing. Now I'm talking about with the nanas and grandmamas and the elders there and everything. Then she like, oh, that's that Marvin Gaye.
You know my family.
Wait till you see my dick.
Ew.
Wait till you see.
Oh, your family be cool.
Oh, my family. What?
B, your family, they gonna be okay
They're
with it.
foreigners. They wouldn't.
They wouldn't even know.
Oh
They
shit,
wouldn't
my
know.
family. If you played the clean version, they'll be like, what
We
the
ain't talking-
fuck?
we-
We
oh,
don't want to
see.
hear that shit. What a clean? What the other version at?
See,
that man
the
said dick.
Detroit part of my family, they gonna be cool with that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the Bible thumpers in Alabama,
But they
nah,
gonna
No.
they nah.
Now,
My
I'll
uncle start
say-
throwing holy water on everybody. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Yeah, nah.
Now the
she ain't trying to hear
younger,
that
the
shit.
younger
Yeah.
generation, the second generation Americans, they all gonna be there for it. But the older ones are going to be so clueless, and they will have no idea what is being played. But the whole younger generation, they all gonna be.
They'll be
Oh,
knocking the
yeah.
buttons.
They'll be on time for it.
Yeah.
But the older people, what is that? I don't know. I don't know. What's
It
that?
has a good beat.
I don't know.
Has a good beat.
I don't know. They listen to the booga music. I
The
don't know.
booger, man.
Well,
Booga.
speaking of booga music,
Okay.
we're gonna skip the kids for right
Okay.
now.
Skip the kids. Go to the
Booga
booger
booga.
music.
Kanye West.
Pour a little taste. Pour a little
Pull a
taste.
taste. Okay, so Kanye West, we know he has Sunday services at his
Right,
home
right.
in Wyoming, right? So Coachella
Hold on.
was
Kanye's house is in Wyoming?
one of his houses.
Okay.
So
Him and 3 other black folks living in Wyoming.
right,
Yeah, why not?
yeah, okay.
Okay. Hey, I ain't mad at you. Do your thing, Yeezy.
So Coachella was last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was, a 2-day event. And the promoter of Coachella say they normally get like 100,000 people to attend. Right. So, but on Sunday, 50,000 of those people went to Kanye's Sunday service.
Right.
And they said it was off the chain. So you had the A-listers, of course, all the Kardashians was there, along with Chance the Rapper. DMX was like doing the prayer.
DMX.
But DMX
I
can get
know.
a prayer in there.
What?
Yeah. Every one of his CDs, he got a prayer.
Baby,
Yeah. The X, yeah.
DMX took me in. I was slayed in the spirit.
I believe it.
Now,
He
now
took
DMX.
me in. And then Chance the Rapper.
When you come into the church,
Exactly.
God want to see you.
God want to see
But
you.
God don't want to know if you want to be with me.
What?
If you come into the house, get at me, dog. Because the Lord going to be here for all of y'all. Y'all
Yes.
know.
I love it. So
DMX is always good for
Yeah,
a prayer.
Chance the Rapper also was there.
Right.
Donald Glover, a.k.a. Childish Gambino.
Uh-huh.
Kid Cudi. You had Willow and Jaden Smith.
Yeah,
2 Chainz was in the building.
star-studded Sunday
Star-studded.
service.
Jermaine Dupri, Idris Elba, like it was star-studded. So of course, once that's out and everybody's loving Kanye West, you had some people, some celebrities, some regular, no name,
Right.
fucking factors was saying, they still don't like Kanye. They don't believe him. They think
I don't trust it either.
That man trying to get his life right with the
Kanye-
Lord.
I don't mind him getting his life right. But what I know is historically, usums as a people,
Right.
once we start screaming, hallelujah, we get very, very forgiving and we forget about all your transgressions.
But
Not
why
to
we
say
can't
that you
forgive,
shouldn't
though?
forgive.
Right.
But what I'm saying is there are times where people use the God factor, the Jesus factor, and our love for church
The
against
pimp us.
Exactly.
Well, y'all won't
To
accept.
pimp,
Y'all didn't
pimp,
accept his
pimp.
apology, so he had to go around it another way. I feel
Yeah,
like
he
this.
apologizing
If
by
you
singing hallelujah.
No, he came
Hallelujah.
out. He came out and apologized. He said that what he thought was wrong about Trump.
Exactly.
So he's no
And
longer.
then the black people was still like,
Exactly.
so what? So then he was like, I know what to get him. I'm gonna
Church.
get 50, 11 people
I
with
don't
some
even-
tambourines
no,
to
I don't
bing,
even
bing,
think
bing,
he's
bing,
trying
bing,
to
bing,
get
bing, bing,
the
bing,
church.
bing, bing,
I
bing,
really don't
bing,
think
bing,
he's trying to get the church. I think he's just trying to get his life right.
bing,
with
bing,
God.
You think he's trying to get his life right?
Yeah,
Nope.
because
I think
he is.
Nope.
I think it's all. I think it's publicity stunt.
Yep.
I think it's a publicity stunt too. Look, not only is he doing the church on Sundays, but he playing his own music and he wearing that garbage ass fashion line that he promote.
He's
So
playing other
he-
people's music.
Look like a
Uh-huh.
homeless person.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because he let other people perform and stuff,
Right.
but he
like
wearing
the
that.
gospel, like the gospel songs and stuff he do.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying, but he wear that garbage the clothing line that look like homeless people.
Exactly.
He dressed like he could be Jesus
Like
for
he
real.
Hebrew or something.
Yeah, like he a fashionable Hebrew because the Hebrews wore like robes, but Kanye got like a Hebrew suit. So it's like it's an updated version of an Israelite or something. So
Then
yeah,
he's singing his own songs to a gospel beat.
Yeah.
You ain't fooling me,
but
little
he
daddy.
also singing
You're
gospel
not
songs
fooling
as
me,
well. He's
little
not
daddy.
just singing his own
I
songs.
know
His-
that
He's
because you
singing
got to
gospel
throw the
songs.
actual song that black people know. And
the
to
service is
get 'em.
fire though. I will
Yeah.
give him
I'm
that.
not gonna
And
say that it's
people,
not
they
fire.
said people are there like literally getting their soul saved. Now
Right.
I don't understand
Now,
how
if you get your soul
everybody
saved-
still, we can forgive the John Grays and the.
Who forgave John Gray?
Well, a lot of people have already.
Well, them just people in the chat. Well,
Their
first, I
thing
wasn't
is-
mad at John Gray. I'm mad at John Gray's stupidity, but I ain't mad at him.
He's
Yeah,
a little
but
stupid.
but
Their thing was he's only human. I feel like this. And we as black people, once
get
one of
that.
our brothers fall and he comes back and repent, God damn, y'all can't be like,
no,
hey.
no, not if
These
you.
same
I'm
motherfuckers
all
who say they're
about-
not gonna agree, they're not
I'm
gonna
all
take
about
Kanye West
forgiveness,
back,
but he
are
full
gonna be
of
the
shit.
same ones wearing Gucci this time next year talking about we gonna do what you.
I don't have no Gucci.
Black people get on my nerves.
I don't have no Gucci.
I'm
Yeah,
all
you
about
buy your Gucci.
forgiveness,
I'm buying
but
that.
he's
I don't
full
want no
of shit.
Gucci
Let's
sweater
go.
with the Gucci. I rock that. Listen.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you that one.
And then I'm a rock the Gucci sweater with the lips on it, cut a hole with the lips at, and go to church and be like, hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal. You remember that?
I remember that.
All you need
But no,
is
this
a
is
little cane
let me
and
say
a top hat.
let me say this though. I do believe it's like B said. I don't necessarily know if he using the religion to get back in with black people. I don't know that part. I won't go that far. But what I will say is people do use religion to pimp us. They do it on a regular basis. Remember, like, I don't know if you wasn't here the other week, but one of the things that a lot of black people don't know is Jim Jones, the dude that took all the
Yes.
people down to South America and
Yep, and killed 'em
900 people and
Yeah.
killed them. 75% of that church was black, right?
Yeah.
That
And you
part.
know the thing that what he said was when they did the interview, I watched a documentary on him. What he said was, you got to pull the black people in. If we doing a church, we got to pull the black people in because they gonna come. If we do a church and we have a fire choir, that's what he said.
Which is
He had a
good.
fire choir, and we tell the black and we preach against racism, and we use the religion and we preach against racism. The niggas gonna come, and they came.
True.
They can't. That was his thing. His two hooks was we're gonna preach against segregation and racism, and then we're gonna wrap it in Jesus, and they gonna be good. And they were.
In Jesus' name.
They wrapped it in Jesus and swaddling cloth.
Nowadays, if you
That's what
don't
they
have
did.
a fire choir, you don't have a church.
And that's what Kanye got. He
got
got
a
a fire
fire choir
choir.
now.
He
If
got
but you better
the-
have somebody
the
that can lead that
minister
choir.
of music.
The
It's
the
so
minister of
important.
music. Can
This
get
week's
you together.
selection.
Ooh.
Jesus built a fence around me.
Build.
Unless it's dudes on the other side.
Build it.
That's how the choir directors be.
Build it.
No, not all of them are. Yeah.
I ain't say all of them, just 83.4.
You said
Build it.
83.69% of them.
Hilarious.
I'm just saying. So I wouldn't, but let me say this: I wasn't never necessarily mad at Yeezy. This is my thing. I think everybody, people got a right to do what they. If he like that dude,
absolutely.
then like that dude. I was never one of these people talking about trade Kanye and all that. That's black people. Now that's what it agitates me. Everybody want to trade people and all that stuff. I don't want to trade nobody. Everybody ain't got to think like you. Everybody got to get down with you. Because at the end of the day, the real talk, nigga, let this race war jump off in this bitch.
We all
We all gonna
gonna be on one side.
be on one side.
One side.
If that shit jump off,
That part.
listen, the Kardashians gonna be on one side and Kanye gonna be on the other side.
Kim gonna stand by her man.
Shit, the devil is a lie.
Where would her kids go?
They just got to lay on the line. they don't. Yeah, cause they don't fit on either side.
Hilarious.
No, what'd be hilarious? You know what'd be funny as shit
What?
is because they got a son and 2 daughters, right?
Yeah.
They got a son. You know what'd be hilarious is if the son grow up and he the one with the big ass. The girls be flat as shit.
flat booty.
And the son got the big
Flat
booty.
booty.
And our next
That
story
was-
You
is
got a booty like your mama.
Listen, God got a sense of humor. That's the type
Right,
of stuff
that would
God
be-
would do.
yes.
He would get his son the big ass that everybody's so enamored with, and the girls would be flat. That's the
Now,
type.
But
But
his
he'll get.
ass wasn't like that.
He'll get. Matter of fact, this is what God to do. God to give the musical talent to the girls, and then get an ass to the boy. That's the type of stuff God do.
Now I have seen a dude that looked like he was shaped like his mama. Like when you saw him coming, like you understood that I know you look like your mama.
Yeah, I got a cousin that's like that.
Gang.
Shaped like his mama.
Yeah, I seen dudes that got hips. It's like, dude,
Yeah,
why you a grown
you
man
got
with
very
hips?
hippie,
and
sir.
ass, and I'd be
I don't
like,
think
man,
dudes supposed to have
You're
hips.
very shapely, sir.
You a dude,
I'm
but you can see your
uncomfortable
hips
with
from the front. That's
Yeah,
a travesty.
It looks stank to me.
It doesn't. It's not very. It's not
It
attractive.
ain't masculine. Yeah, if you a dude with
It's
hips,
not
you can't
attractive.
attract nothing but another dude.
It's not
Yeah,
attractive.
you ain't. What you? How you look at the club? You grinding up on the chick, and both of y'all got childbearing hips. What the fuck? Really?
Ooh, nasty.
Both of y'all got the little cup on the side. Just
And then now with all these dudes trying to wear the skinny jeans and stuff, and now you got the booty jeans.
now you
and-
can see the
and-
shape of your hips.
Yeah, and now other dudes is looking at you instead of looking at me, and they looking at how shaped from behind. They like, oh, nah, bruh, it don't work for me.
That's just nasty.
You in,
Oh,
that, you in Atlanta wondering why every time you hit the dance floor, it's a group of dudes dancing around you.
Yeah, trying to knock me out the way.
Anyway, in Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's
Ass to
even
mouth.
more with your shapely bodied, Coca-Cola
Exactly.
body
Ass to
boyfriend.
mouth. It's gonna be
When you
that
built
way.
like Kim Kardashian,
Oh, apple body boyfriend over there. No.
The struggle of it all. I can't.
built like a lollipop,
booty.
turned upside down.
That's just
Pear
nasty.
booty? No. No,
That's
no,
Oh,
no.
Chung's blow pop built ass.
See Milton saying sharing each other's waist trainer. No,
Oh
man.
my God.
No, that is wrong. Me and
Moving.
you not supposed to have
They're
waist trainers
not.
together.
Exactly.
Moving right along, sweet Jesus.
Like that.
Okay, Kate Smith.
Okay.
So
Smith.
Kate Smith, she's a singer. She's been dead for like 30 years now, right?
Okay.
So she's best known for God Bless America.
Right.
That, yeah,
Uh-huh.
listen.
That's how I sound. That's how I sound.
Right. So last week, the NHL's Philadelphia Flyers announced they would stop playing her famous rendition of God Bless America. Now, the New York Yankees said they pulled Smith's her version of God Bless America on April the 1st because of racist lyrics that she had in another song.
Hold on. Tell him the name of the song.
The name of the song is "That's Why Darkies Were Born." Let me give you a lyric.
That's why.
Okay.
No,
so
listen to the lyrics. Listen to the
Dark.
lyrics.
it says some people. Okay, so here we go. Someone had to pick the cotton. Someone had to plant the corn. Someone had to slave and be able to sing. That's why darkies were born. And the church said,
You ain't
Amen.
shit.
And ain't nobody know this lady made this song.
No one. They didn't.
You
No one
ain't
knows.
shit.
That's why darkies was made.
That's why darkies were born. Now her family is outraged.
Of course.
Yeah, they're outraged.
Of
They
course
said,
they're outraged.
Yeah, they said that there
I
was
didn't
no.
know she was so shitty.
No, they like, this song was not racist. It was a
Yeah,
parody.
and she
Bitch.
wasn't racist. She was
Bitch.
the most.
She wasn't racist.
Non-racist
Get
person
the
they
hell
knew.
out of here.
Did you see her? You
She
need to pull a
looked
picture of.
She
Get
looked,
out of here.
need to
she
pull a
looked
picture.
racist.
She looked like Trump and Paula Deen had a daughter together. That's what she looked like.
She really
And
did.
Ross Perot got in there a little bit. That's what it looked like.
With a little, with a little sprinkle of Julia Childs.
Yeah, all of that.
Yeah.
All
she-
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're upset about that. Do you think though? It's been 30 years. I mean, like,
Them people knew. They knew. She probably, is she an old white lady? She probably showed up to the stadium talking to niggas like old girl
Hi,
from
darkies.
What's the movie with the dude, the black dude, the ladies call him nigga all the time? Nigga!
oh, Antoine Fisher.
Antoine Fisher. She walking them dudes at the baseball field like that. Like, hey, the game's getting ready to say, she's like, nigga!
Look at all of you.
Look at all
Look
you
at all.
niggas.
Exactly.
Oh, you good niggas.
Them boys can sure play some baseball. That's why darkies were made. To play baseball.
Sure
Yeah,
do like you,
that's
Yeah,
what she
darkies.
said.
come on, they knew. This ain't no secret. They be killing me acting like, listen,
I
any
told you.
any white person who is over the age of 50 in the South,
Has said nigga.
You're
they
probably
done
racist.
said niggas with authority before.
Do you think
Comfortably.
It just is what it is.
do you think they're really
Comfortably.
racist though, or do they just believe that or really think that? Like, I mean,
Are they racist?
some people just be like, oh, you know, they really, really feel.
Back then, yeah. So my thing is, back then, if you could not be a white person and survive
Without being.
even if you wasn't racist, you couldn't say it in public.
Right.
So
You
you
had
had
to-
you
yeah.
had to. So anytime you was out in public, you had to be on the fuck them niggas kick to live.
To live.
Because if they was like fuck them niggas, then they looked at you like leave them alone. Oh, you got to die.
Oh, you's
too.
a nigga
Oh,
lover.
now you a
gonna
nigga
die
lover.
with him.
So,
Nigga lover.
so it's kind of like you gotta, as long as you gotta keep that understanding when you start talking about what people did back in them days, you know, because I get it, and people change. Sometimes,
Absolutely.
sometimes you see the light of day, you like, oh, dude, we was real shitty back then.
That was
So
horrible.
maybe she saw the light. Oh, damn. Speaking
What?
of real shitty.
She
never
seen the
mind.
light of day.
Well, no, I was just thinking about the electrocution that happened right at 7 o'clock.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Somebody
what
got.
happened today? Sizzle, sizzle, pop, pop. Who?
I forgot the young man's name. Well, he got James.
The guy that dragged the black
got
dude
dragged in
behind the
Texas.
car
Yeah.
in Texas.
They hit his
He
electric-
caught it.
God damn, we should have had a moment of celebration for that.
I
Right.
know. Was
Right.
it? It was. But it's Texas, so
It's
that.
Texas, yeah.
It was 8 o'clock. That was at 8 o'clock our time then, because they're an
yeah,
hour behind.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have had a moment of praise for that.
I know.
Little praise
Yes.
dance.
One,
Din,
two,
din, din,
nigga.
din, din. Fry 'em.
Y'all
Them
be-
niggas gonna burn.
They ain't Pentecostal.
Yay, fry 'em.
I ain't on no. I ain't.
You went on the beat. You had an off praise.
Go to hell.
You were on 1 and 3. Okay.
You was on 1 and 3.
This,
That's why Darkies was born. Oh, this is for.
this is for Texas for handling your business and frying the shit at that racist ass white dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah. Way to go, Texas. About
Salud.
time y'all killed the right motherfucker. Y'all been killing niggas for no reason.
I tell
For a
everybody.
long
For a long
I
time.
tell everybody, Texas is a up and down state. You just never know. It can go either way.
Oh, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Texas will get
So-
you all the way together. Speaking of someone that's going to get all the way together,
Okay.
Kodak Black.
Uh,
So
Oh,
last
This
week, this nigga here. So last week he didn't show up for a show, and everyone thought he was missing. Well, his ass was missing. That baby
they
was.
thought T.I. had got
He
that
had
nigga.
got this ass
That's
right.
what they was
Oh,
thinking.
damn.
They like, oh damn, Tip done made good on them
How
threats.
about that? Okay, but no, he.
Tip went live. Automatic. Hey. What I don't want is nobody to say that I was pontificating out there and sympathizing and multiplying and being the
Sympathize.
reason why this man has specificated his disappearance.
Put a tape, put a time,
Right.
put a two.
So he was not missing. He was in jail.
Okay.
Right.
Clank,
so
clank.
he went
Which
to
was
jail.
a good spot for him.
Yeah, he was busted at Canada's U.S. border for
What
guns.
was he doing?
He had guns with drugs.
Can't take guns in
To
Canada.
Canada,
Wait,
dude?
no, this Bama said
To
that
Canada?
his GPS made him go the wrong way. Cause you know in Detroit, Canada's
No,
right there.
but
can go down.
but you got to go over a long ass bridge to get to Canada from
No,
Detroit.
you don't.
You can drive.
Yeah, no.
Where?
It's a different. It's a tunnel.
It's a
yeah.
tunnel. Oh, well, you still got to go through the tunnel.
But you can get in the wrong lane, and once you get in that lane, you can cut.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
Nigga, he
Oh,
knew.
really?
So he ain't see no signs,
It happened to my brother. Yeah.
and he just ended up in Canada.
Hey, you got shit in your pocket. You don't got no
And then
passport. You just
it's a
all the
wrap.
way
You just
FUCK.
at the border with guns.
Well, you
Like,
shouldn't have went in no
damn.
goddamn tunnels.
He says GPS took him the wrong way, dude.
Nigga, no.
No,
Listen,
you didn't
nigga, no.
understand that when they said left,
I don't fuck
that
with
meant
tunnels
left
anyway.
and not right.
I don't fuck with tunnels. Unless you El Chapo, you don't need to be in no goddamn tunnels. Nigga, I don't
Hilarious.
fuck with tunnels.
Well, because of that, it could have a huge ramifications in his South Carolina case. You know, he was out on bond because he allegedly
Use a dodo head.
raped someone in
He
South
accused
Carolina.
of rape?
Sexually assault.
Yeah.
He sexually assaulted a teenager in the hotel. I don't understand.
What is going on with
to
these
hotels
hotels?
with these people? So he's accused of sexually assaulting a teenager in the hotel.
And everybody know they got cameras. What is?
Why?
Yeah.
Just
Retarded.
why?
Yeah. So now he
Tell
could go
me
back to
what-
jail for that. Like all that shit could be like revoked.
Oh, you gonna be locked up for a little while.
And
buddy.
he walk around with his hair
Look, so
blonde.
So he just walked around.
he
with
looked
his
like
hair-
Lisa Simpson.
Look like Lisa Simpson.
I
Yeah.
know, I like laugh. He looks just like Lisa Simpson, yo.
This
That
dude.
junk was crazy.
Kodak Black. This dude, he got.
That's somebody's special baby.
He's a prime example when it rained, it pour. Cause it started off with the whole comment with Lauren London, and now it is
just
snowball.
that-
Now
yeah,
it's snowballing to beefing with T.I. Now you done got arrested in South Carolina. Now you got arrested at the border. At Canada. Just
Something really is like wrong with him. He's only 21 years old, but it seems like
He's 21 and dumb.
yeah, he retarded.
But he just
He's slightly
I think
mentally
natural,
ill.
yeah.
he's
Just
from Florida.
already 21. That little age gap in this generation, they
Just
already
dumb
dumb
anyway.
as shit.
This
So,
is true.
and then man,
And what part of Florida is he from?
South Florida.
He's from, yeah.
Oh,
Miami.
whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
South Florida.
And not that everybody in South Florida is done, because that's not what I'm saying. I got some good friends in South Florida. But this is the way Florida's set up. The further south you go in Florida, the more hood it gets. The only exception to that is Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the further south you go, the more hood it goes. So by the time you get to Miami,
I'm so hood.
there you go. It's going down in Miami. So that
Shout out
yeah.
to Miami.
Jacksonville, the only exception. Jacksonville is its own little country. Jacksonville is
I
is
love
a
But
third.
it's North. Jacksonville is North Florida. That doesn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Jacksonville is.
Duval.
Yeah, but Jacksonville is like a third world country with skyscrapers. That's what Jacksonville
Yeah.
is. It's ghetto, hood as hell, and you will die in that bitch if you make a wrong turn in Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville.
You will die.
Yeah.
Used to be a comedy spot over there. It
Yeah,
was really dope.
It still is comedy
Still
spot.
is
I know it's still a comedy spot, but there was this one hood spot where you thought you was going into a chicken place because I got real confused. They was like, come in, and I was like, wait, everybody ordering chicken. But then they opened the back door and it opened up to
So that's
this
some New York
really-
type stuff then. That's how
Yeah,
New York is.
it opened up to like this giant room, and I'm like, shut the hell up. But in the front, it just looks like
It's
you
a Popeyes.
some, yeah.
They walk you through the kitchen and walk you past the grease and open up the back door as a
And then
performer.
all of a sudden, you like, son of a bitch. This is a giant club behind the hole in the wall chicken spot. Yeah,
Okay.
That's what's up. Sure.
I'm with it.
With that
Yeah,
too.
Kodak Black need to go down. He's doing too much.
Yeah,
anyway.
Kodak Black needs to go down. Someone else that needs to go down, and the Sundario brothers are gonna make sure that they.
The who, the brother? What?
Their name is
Unsundario.
Jussie Smollett.
Oh, them dudes.
Yeah, so the brothers are behind the
Simollett.
latest litigation. They're suing two of his defense attorneys. They were, of course, initially arrested for, you know, the
For
whole,
attacking Jesse.
Yes, yeah, allegedly attacking Jesse. But they're
Allegedly.
saying that he directed every aspect of that, even to the location, the news. He did everything. So now they can't get work. They can't. They losing clients.
The whole nine.
The whole
Even though
nine.
he did it, and he done walked away scot free.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
But
dude.
is he really walking away scot-free?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's walking away in some respects, but
All
is he
respects.
And he's leaving bodies because Kim Fox, her ass about to get fired.
Who's Kim Fox?
Oh yeah, Kim Fox, the prosecutor
she's
in
about to get
Chicago,
fired.
because she sent some text messages, which is just like
Saying
oh
what?
my
What's the
God.
text message say?
Some of her people already have resigned. It's like, I guess she's
What
so.
the text message say?
Her
Text
text,
mess-
one of her text messages, she called R. Kelly a pedophile. So now they mad at that, and then she said something in regard. She said a couple of things in regards to Jussie Smollett and R. Kelly, just basically. But to me, I guess where she went wrong is
Using a
your
goddamn company phone.
that part.
The
Your
Hillary
coworkers are not your friends. Don't be texting, because it looks like, when you look at it, it's like a kick the bobo conversation, but you can't do that, like you said, on a company phone to your coworkers, and you work as a state prosecutor. You can't do that. Like, you just can't do that. So now you caught up because you were basically like, yeah, she called Jussie Smollett a washed up actor. She was calling
She did?
in the text messages.
I thought she was his friend. She helped him out.
Buddy, she called him a washed up actor.
That is crazy.
But you helped him get off.
Right. So
Well,
I
she
don't
said the
understand
reason
it.
why is because I forgot what they said in regards to
She was
being-
dazzled by the light skin. That's what it was.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
dark skinned sister caught up in the light skin. That's what she was.
No, because that light skin don't even want you.
It don't matter.
that is-
Some women don't even get that.
no,
Some women don't even get that. They still thinking they can
he
turn.
like your brother, not you.
She
Come on,
ain't
now.
thinking
No.
like that. He probably was all cool and
He
looking
like,
all in the
wait,
face.
your
He was
brother.
like a family
He pushing him to the
friend.
side
She
and
was
like,
a
ooh,
family
your
friend or
brother
something
is
like
so handsome.
Well, she's getting investigated now, so
Kim.
it's just crazy. But those brothers, they're highly pissed. Side note, the guy name's John William King.
John William King. Okay.
Yeah.
Sizzle pop,
James
John.
Jr.
The one that got killed in
Sizzle
Texas.
pop.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, he's the one who's getting electrocuted.
That's what I'm saying. Got killed. Without what I mean, killed,
Well,
electrocuted,
yeah,
all that shit.
Yeah, all that.
Getting what he deserved.
He getting what he deserved.
Don't. But back to the phone thing. Why? Listen, it's been case after case after case of people getting in trouble for sending messages on their company phone. But you know what that is? That's people being cheap. That's what it happened. You get the company phone,
Right, and the
and
company
you don't,
card and all that
company,
shit.
and well, you get the company phone. You don't have no cell phone bill. So everybody's like, shoot, I'm just gonna use the company phone for
Yeah.
everything because I ain't got no cell phone bill. Yeah, you don't got no cell
No.
phone bill, and you got no privacy because you don't own that phone. So every text message that come through your phone, the company get to see because it's their phone.
It's their phone, right?
You know what I'm saying? This is
Stupid.
yeah. So why? Here in Atlanta, one of the ways that they caught some of the mayors doing stuff is the cell phone.
Yeah.
Kwame Kirkpatrick, what's his name? Kirkpatrick, Detroit.
Kirkpatrick.
Same thing.
Text
fucking
message.
text messages on the fucking company phone. Why were you?
Kwame was doing
First
a
of
lot
all,
stuff.
Well, Kwame was doing a lot, but
Kwame
one
was
of the
getting
ways that they were able to track a lot of stuff he was doing was through fucking text messages of the
First
state
of all,
phone.
my phone is my own private phone, and there are still lots of things that I will not, under any circumstances, say.
That's them pictures
on
with
a
the
text
women.
message.
You got pictures of women on your phone?
No,
them
I
pictures.
just a lot of things I
She
won't
got
say or
she got
do
pictures
on
with
my
Oprah
phone.
and her tongue out.
See.
Yeah.
She did say she wouldn't do it.
You get a car. You get a car.
Look, look.
Look, she got a drink on that.
She got hot all of a
got
sudden.
hot.
No, I'm saying when-
She got hot.
no.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Miss B.
I'm
Told
just
you about that.
inspired by Oprah.
Right, so they're upset, so they're suing. I mean, I
So
don't
the brothers
see
are
how
suing.
They're suing the defense attorneys. Like, how?
Because they're the ones making the statements. I'm assuming that's why they suing the.
Yeah.
But they're
because
only
the
making the
one-
statements
Because they're making
defending
statements to defend their client.
Exactly. So why don't you just
Because
sue?
because they making the statements. He can. I'm assuming, not been lawyer that because he always had the defense that I ain't say nothing about them. You never heard out of my mouth I say y'all did anything. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that would be the bullshit.
See what I'm saying? That's the legal bullshit that they would pimp, saying you never heard our client say anything, so you can sue them for defamation of character.
And then technically, if I'm not mistaken, and I could be wrong, I think you can pretty much sue anybody just for anything.
Oh,
you just can't. That don't mean you gonna win. Yeah. If you got a couple $100 to go file the paperwork down at the courthouse,
or you got a lawyer that's gonna do it for the free for the publicity because of who's involved in this case.
They might they gonna dismiss the case, but maybe not. But you can go down there to the courthouse and spend your little piece of change to file a case against somebody.
I feel bad for Jussie. Now he has his final episode of Empire. I think it's this week.
Is he coming back? Did they decide whether he's confirming or not?
Yeah, it's a wrap for him. That's his final episode. So Taraji P. Henson, of course.
Did she say something?
Yeah, one of my friends was supposed to come see me here a couple of weeks ago, but he had tickets to go see Taraji, Reggie B's. So he chose to go see Taraji instead of coming to support his girl. But that's neither here nor there.
I feel some type of way for you.
I felt some type of way too. I was like, really? Like, he was like, that's Taraji. I was like, okay then. But
yeah, some of the people chiming in. Brenda Brooks said, unfortunately, your phone is not private these days of technology.
It is not.
I agree. And Milton says, these people ain't learned nothing from Hillary Clinton.
Exactly. It's the whole Hillary Clinton thing.
Yeah. Ashley Nicole said, I learned that years ago, I'm friendly, not friends with coworkers.
That part. We are not friends.
Yeah. I made great friends from coworkers.
Hey,
we're coworkers.
Well, we're not coworkers anymore, but when we was coworkers, that's how we made, we got to be friends and stuff.
Who?
Who?
Who you got to be friends with?
That's a coworker?
Yeah.
Shit, a bunch of people. My friend Travell, my girl Tashima. I met you at work.
No, we met before that.
Yeah,
you don't even remember.
We met before that.
But we was working when we met.
But y'all wasn't working together.
We weren't working together. We was just working at the same spot.
At the same spot.
So that don't count.
We was on the same ticket. We was co-workers that night. We co-lined each other.
That's like you building a house and you work for the concrete company. Her ass work for the lumber company.
Hey.
She's telling me we co-workers. Motherfucker, I don't know you. You work for 84 Lumber. I work for B&B Concrete.
If they give an award to whoever did this house, we all gonna get the award.
No, you're not the builder gonna get the award. The concrete nigga don't get no award.
Concrete dude don't get shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fuck it then. We want to co-work.
Exactly. We just met. Now
you guys were associates.
Yeah, we were then. Now we'll kill somebody for each other.
All day.
Yeah.
Oh, berry bodies.
Yeah. Stanky.
Stanky.
Nigga stanky.
Shovel.
Speaking of killing someone.
Oh, shit.
Police conducted a welfare check on Wendy Williams over claims that her husband...
Wendy dead?
No.
Wendy?
Oh, my bad. I thought she was dead.
Over claims that her husband... Now, she end up dead tomorrow. Oh, I'm going to feel so bad.
My God.
That made
Listen.
my heart hurt.
I don't... Listen. Okay, go ahead. Tell me something about the dude.
Okay. So, they came to her house because it was claims that her husband, Kevin Hunter, had poisoned her.
Oh, no, Kevin.
I laughed when I heard it.
Kevin.
Right.
So what?
Okay,
what?
Of course. Now this happened a month ago, but since she has, filed for divorce, everything about them has coming out. So they said when the police arrived, Hunter, her husband, answered the door, and he claimed that Williams was recovering from a recent illness. So, but then the police officer was like, "Yo, we need to see her face, honey." So they went in there.
He still live there?
No,
this is a month ago.
Okay. Before she filed for divorce.
Yeah, but of course now all the stories are coming out. So they went into the house. She was in bed, and they say she on the back, a blanket covering from her neck to her toes, and she told the cops she was recovering from a broken shoulder. So now it's out like that he really, was. They thought that he was really trying to poison her.
But she had a broken shoulder?
Yeah, remember, you didn't see her on her
I don't watch the Wendy Williams show.
Oh yeah, she had a broken shoulder. It was crazy. She had an arm in a sling and everything.
How you break your shoulder, little buddy?
How you break your when somebody grab you like this? Who the fuck you been out there talking to?
Exactly. I'm telling you.
That's how your shoulder get broken.
Your shoulder,
That's how your shoulder get broken. Right there, you snatched out the.
Snatched up like that a couple times. This shit hurt.
Yeah, you doing an interview with who?
Exactly.
With who?
Right. I'm like, I don't even know them. We're not co-workers.
You out there with your co-workers and shit?
That is last spring. friend. I was just saying.
I was just laughing.
I was just laughing. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh, so you laughing?
Right.
Oh, so you laughing?
so you laughing.
You think that's just funny?
Oh, you out here kikiing and shit?
But this whole Wendy Williams thing, once she filed for divorce, her shit went quickly. So it was a Ferrari that the Sharina Hudson girl.
She showed up.
Yeah, had. So she showed up.
So let me get that up off.
Yeah,
let me get them keys.
Thank
Get them keys right there.
Please
Hand it over.
Yeah, let me get them
Thanks,
keys.
great.
She took that.
Any gas in it? Ain't no gas in it. Don't even worry about it.
It's gonna be told.
I'm pussy.
There it is, guys.
Yes.
Oh no, I'm an asshole. I'm petty. I'm gonna drive this
I'm
shit.
gonna drive this shit.
I'm gonna
Y'all
drive
got
it.
to
The
say
tow
it.
truck gonna bring me here, but I'm gonna drive the shit behind the tow truck just to be an asshole.
Pretty much.
And since I'm petty, right before I pull out the driveway, I'm gonna toot the horn.
And
Asshole.
then I'm gonna turn my music up and nothing. If you buck, it's gonna
No,
be playing.
if you buck.
Buck.
You know what's gonna happen?
What?
The husband gonna get out of the car, and be like, "You out here playing nuts if you buck?"
So he's in the house with Sharina. He could be like, "You better get your ass back in this house."
oh yeah, because he put out. So now
He put out, right. He don't have a job.
You done downgraded him. No
He
job,
don't
have
no
a job.
Ferrari.
He don't have a job. He
Then
don't
that
have-
other
Damn.
little boy talked about their affair and how he was his boy toy. Remember I
Yo,
told y'all
okay.
about
Did
that
you
last
did
week?
you see the video?
Avalon. I did. I watched that whole hour of.
I watched some of it. I watched some of it.
Yo, let me tell you. I feel like I was.
I started to get sick. That's what that was. That wasn't a yawn. I threw up a little bit in my mouth.
Me too. The way he was
Describing
describing
it,
this.
it was like a chick
Yo.
sitting there talking about, yeah.
Yeah,
let me
I
tell
did
you,
him, and then he did me, and then I went and saw him to
What
Wendy.
killed me is when he was like, yeah, and his dick is little. That is some shit a bitch.
No, what killed me that his wife sat there was eating grapes while he was talking. I was
She
like,
know the
bitch.
type. And hence when y'all said some chicks marry y'all, when you talking about the prosecutor don't want Jesse, yeah, some chicks will date and marry the gay dude. That's a prime example of it right there. That's your
You know
exhibit
what? I
A.
ain't tripping.
Your Honor,
I'm dating
I
a
rest
gay
my
guy,
case.
And it was
No.
beautiful.
See what I'm saying? Yes, that's a prime example. This chick sitting there eating grapes while her man tell a story
She
about
said
how
they
Wendy
are
Williams' husband
spiritual and they are.
blew his O-ring out, knocked his guts loose.
He said he couldn't knock it loose.
Knocked that
He
nigga.
He got it.
Knocked his
he-
O-ring loose.
What he do? Because then he said he was like,
He said he had both body
He was a
parts.
hermaphrodite.
Yeah.
This dude in here talking about how he got his goddamn bowels dislodged by another dude. And she just sitting there eating grapes like, you tell him, honey.
He did.
That's what I'm saying.
She
That
was
was crazy.
co-signing.
She
on
was
all
peaceful as
the
hell.
stuff that he said. She was like, yep, he did.
Booty hole
that
blew out.
Because we needed that money, and he went and asked him for that money, and he just
Booty hole looking
he
like a
just-
plate of chitlins.
he just kept
Oh,
buying him
oh,
outfits.
like,
Wait, what?
oh.
Wait,
Booty hole
what?
looking like a plate of chitlins. Just
Go out and eat chillin' no more.
destroyed. It's,
Yeah, I didn't
I'm just
understand
saying.
that. That job was just completely crazy.
and she's sitting there like ain't nothing wrong.
Nothing was wrong.
And
Like,
probably went home and probably gave him head after the show.
Talking about you
Tell-
told him, babe.
Tell me, your dick tastes like shit.
Wait, what?
Now you got.
Wait, what?
I knew I should have worn my Jesus shirt today. Listen,
I'm just
I'm
saying.
gonna change my clothes, put my Jesus shirt on.
It's too late. We in the middle of it
We in
now.
the- okay.
We in the belly of the beast
We in the
already.
play. I'm riding with you, girl. But since he has two of them, two things, like would that make her like bisexual because she can like kind of
Does he?
do both?
Does he still have? I thought he got rid of one of them, didn't he?
I don't know what he did.
No, the way he talked, he still have both of them.
So he still got. So he got the penis and the vagina.
I don't know.
What do he
That's
need to
the
be in a
way
relationship? He can just fuck himself. just fuck
and
yourself.
come out his booty hole.
Be like,
Yeah.
be like, fuck you. Like I do. Like I do.
I want to see
I
that.
do. What?
No, I don't.
You want to see that? No.
My Pornhub searches don't
I don't want to
include-
see.
I want to see that.
Hold on. I'm lying. I do.
Yeah, you too. Because we're on the same person. I know you want
I
to
want to
see
see
it.
it too.
I wanna see that
I wanna
shit.
see it too. Okay.
That's not in my Pornhub search.
Yeah.
I'm going. Let me write
I
this
wonder if
down.
they got some tapes.
We gonna pull up
Did
Pornhub
they say
right
they had
now.
in the home videos?
Like, what would that be called? I mean, I'm going.
No, we gonna pull up Pornhub
So
right
what is that classified as? If he got both
Hold on.
and you
look.
sleep with him, is that so
One
technically?
like,
Technically, is he gay if he got both? So if he do it with a dude and he got both, is he gay? See what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So,
Ah,
yeah, that
that's a
makes
question.
sense.
If he
What
got
should I be
both,
looking up?
is
Am I
he
looking
gay?
Up hermaphrodite sex?
which phone is that? First of all, don't let it be the business phone.
yeah, don't
wait
look
a
that up
minute,
on the business phone.
Wait,
Don't look that up. Don't look hermaphrodite sex up on the business phone. Don't do that. You'll be getting a call into the office in the morning. B.
Excuse
Let's
me,
talk
look at
about your
that.
search history.
Put this one
Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
that
is that?
makes me-
Is it? Because he got both.
Right.
I forgot about that part. But if he got both, and Wendy Williams' husband was still banging him in the booty, what does that say about Wendy Williams' husband when you had a perfectly good pussy there on this dude, but you ain't want the pussy, you wanted the booty?
Well, maybe the pussy wasn't like deep enough, and the booty hole was. But he say he only had like 2 inches. Like that's.
So he ain't have to be that deep if he got a small penis. And and you have to take that with a grain of salt. All bitter
Bitter
people,
bitter bitches,
that's the first thing they do is dog out your
Just
penis
little
side.
bitty
That's the first thing they say when they mad at you. They can't do nothing.
You ain't even really nothing.
So yeah, you have to take that with a grain of salt. That may or may not be true. You don't really know because again, he's just gonna say whatever. I'm just still mad at his wife sitting there listening to all of
Eating
that.
grapes, like.
But she was eating grapes and co-signing like, yup. Wait
Yeah.
a minute, it comes right up.
Ooh.
Hermaphrodite porn video.
Hermaphrodite
Forward
porn
that
video.
to me.
Did you
No,
say forward it to you?
It comes,
But see,
it comes right up on Pornhub.
So it won't be on your phone. It'll be on my phone. We just look at it.
Oh, I don't care if it come up on my
I'm
phone.
gonna forward it to him too.
Yeah, you can put it out. Yeah, I'll look at it. Ain't nobody gonna see it. What's gonna happen 20 years from now when I'm running for Georgia, somebody can pull this
That's
video
what
up.
will
It'll be like,
Governor!
so,
Yeah.
Candidate for governor, can you tell us why you wanted to watch hermaphrodite pornos? Because I am a man of the people.
And I
My constituents do not stop at genitalia. It goes beyond genitalia. I want to be the governor of people with pussies, dicks, and pussy dicks.
Yes. Oh, pussy dicks.
Pussy
Twofer.
dicks.
Pussy dicks.
I don't know my week.
So, and how does that work? So, are they next to each other?
I don't know.
I think it's like
On top, like the dick on the top and the pussy on the bottom?
from the picture that I saw, because of course I Googled just the picture, the anatomy of everything.
Uh-huh.
And depending on how his is set up, it could be like side by side.
Side by side.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like
At the
peels
same
off.
damn time. At the same damn time. Getting big and pussy at the same damn time. I'm sorry.
I'm so intrigued.
I mean,
now.
getting dick and pussy
On the
at same time
side?
is awesome.
Yeah, that's-
So what was I at?
You can have a
Flashback.
threesome and everybody be happy.
That's what I'm saying.
Out this bitch,
So if
everybody
a
be
straight
happy.
guy though get with you because you have a pussy, does that mean he's not straight anymore?
Huh. So many questions.
I'm gonna have to call him. We gotta interview him. I'm gonna reach out to
So many questions.
Yeah,
So many questions.
interesting. And would a guy even consider himself gay?
And if you, and if
Well,
you,
no, he said he doesn't consider
talking
himself
about
gay. He
a
considers
straight guy.
himself human. Oh, another guy.
and
Yeah, like
like
if he
so do
did
you
it with the-
and then do you tape it down? Like do you tape
I mean, does it like
when
you
you
gotta
switch
read
touch-
the
away?
shit out.
Like, sweep.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, babe. Let me take my Peter to the side.
How
so
would
that-
you put a condom on that thing?
Or if you using the pussy at the time,
Could you just move?
what do you do with the dick? Do you just like what you tape it to the leg or something? I mean, what do you do? Or if you using the dick, I mean?
So you have to have someone who enjoys both, actually, pussy and dick.
So if a chick is getting you head, suck your dick,
Oh, she can stick her
and then
finger
she
in your pussy.
Shut
and
up.
she-
All kind of shit comes up when you type it. I just started just to almost type the word. And
Disclaimer:
Yes.
This is not for kids. Our show is not for kids. So
No,
your kids
not at
in
all.
Who don't know that?
Some people be
But
like,
out of control
oh,
truly
yeah,
mean out of control.
no.
So if you tuned in wanting some church shit, this is probably not
We
the
did get them
podcast for you.
church though.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, but that was way at the beginning of the podcast. We beyond that.
The Wi-Fi
We
keeps
done left the
spiraling. I'm so confused. The Wi-Fi doesn't want to cooperate.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Because that's just regular old porn. Milton said the name of the podcast is accurate. Y'all are out of control. Milton said he is gay. That dude is gay. That's what Milton said.
Oh wait, I thought you said Milton said he was gay.
No, Milton's not
Okay.
gay. Milton's a cool dude. Don't say that about Milton.
No,
That's
I
my
thought
dude.
that's what you was saying. Milk cool. I like milk. I just didn't know. No judgment. You know, I have
Yeah.
all my friends are gay, so but I just didn't know.
I'm just saying.
I thought Milk said.
So
he was gay.
we've got a couple of conundrums up in this bitch tonight.
There's a lot of questions and not enough answers.
So I think that I'm gonna reach out to this guy and invite him on for an interview.
He's a
Well, now
hermaphrodite?
everybody and
Yeah.
their mama inviting him, but I hope he come for us. Cause,
He would.
Oh, the dude that did the interview, you gonna invite
Yeah, I'm
him
gonna
out?
invite
Oh, I
him.
thought you had a friend who's a
Yeah.
hermaphrodite.
I do have a friend who's a hermaphrodite. You want me to invite them?
No, I'm scared.
there's a lot of questions.
He might show up and pull out his dick pussy. And I don't
Pull out the stick.
I don't
Pull
know
out
if my
the stick.
soul is ready to see a dick pussy live.
Pull out the stick. Pull out the
I don't know if my spirit is ready for that.
Your soul ain't ready for it.
Pull out the stick.
Yeah,
Pull out the stick.
no, don't pull out the stick. That's right there. And then it'll be my
Pull
luck
out the stick.
that the
Pull
dick,
out the stick.
it'll be a pussy. It'll be a pussy. Then when you open the pussy lip, the dick is right there. So it's like
Wait
a bad
minute.
Cracker Jack
Oh
prize.
my God! So the dick.
What
dick
in
is
all
like the clit.
aliens?
Yes,
Oh.
that'll be horrible.
Okay, moving on.
I'd be so distraught.
So many questions.
I'd be scarred for life if he opened the pussy and the dick jump out. I'd be scarred for life.
Wait, it'll be just like this.
For life.
Hey, laugh. Got you.
That's terrible. That's terrible. Oh, that's
Don't get me.
Hey, laugh. Got you.
awful. It's terrible shit. Those are the things nightmares are made out of right there. That is
Got you.
Oh my
that
God.
is the craziest ish right there.
I
That is the
Oh,
craziest
what the
ish.
fuck?
Absolutely
Dick, pussy,
love
funny.
it.
Huh?
Yeah, I
can't
can't
even
wait to see that. I can't wait to get home to look at this on Pornhub.
I'm just saying. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting right there. That is gonna
The
be
struggles
interesting.
of it all. Okay, moving on. Speaking of interesting, a single black mother says her kids were kicked out of a Christian school because she committed adultery. So let me set it up for you. Summer Grant says that a pastor at Chapel Hill Christian School in Akron, Ohio, expelled her kids because they have different fathers. And they said, according to the policy of the Good Christian School, that
All your daddies got to beat the same.
well, you know, you commit adultery. You know, they don't like all that.
So she got multiple baby daddies.
Well, she only has two. She has a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they was
And they
kicked out.
got-
Yeah, 30 days before the end of the school year.
How they find out?
You petty as shit. You
Well-
kicked the child out 30
well,
days right before school
Well, it
ended.
seems
You
like
petty
the,
as
okay,
shit.
well, it seems like the mom was a little. I don't, Okay, so here's the whole setup. So her name is Summer Grant. She has a 10-year-old daughter, a 7-year-old daughter. She got into it with the bus driver. They had a bus driver incident or something like that. So when they kicked the little girls out of school, she thought it had something to do with the bus incident. So
Okay.
she's like, okay, because they said the police was called, all kinds of shit. Like she acts a monkey. She's, just.
So she a hood mama anyway.
She's a hood mama anyway, and they had like different instances with her. So when she asked, is it because of the bus thing? And he said no, because you was committing adultery. But then she was like, because they have two different dads. They was like, yeah, you're unwed mother. You out here giving this pussy up. You got two different baby daddies. You're coming up to the bus, starting shit, being all hood. But then, so she was going crazy. Like, this ain't fair. So of course, all the good Christian people were like, they, half of the people understood the school because that's the school policy. The other half was like, yo, that's fucked
I
up.
think what it sounded like to me is that she was a problem.
To begin with.
She was
The
a problem to
school said
begin with, And they
Yeah.
use that little
To put her out.
glitch
To put her
in the
out.
system to
Yeah.
get her ass out the school. That's what it
Yeah.
sounded like. She was a problem bitch anyway.
Yeah, according to the
So-
principal, he said that. He said they have taping and evidence of the stuff, but they didn't want to put that out there. So that was they just went back to the regular policy that you need is
No,
if
you gonna put the
committed
people out.
adultery.
Put the people out for that. I mean, don't. Well, I guess
But
everybody
doesn't
do what they
committing
want.
adultery means you slept with somebody's husband?
Yeah, that's adultery.
hers
So
should
she's
be
talking about fornication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hers should be-
not.
Well, she said committed adultery, so maybe she told on her damn self. But it
Maybe
should be.
Yeah,
that
she
is
hood.
somebody
Fornication.
else's husband's child.
It ain't. Maybe she fucked somebody husband who at the school, one of the other students' daddy.
Ooh.
So that's how they find out. So you a problem. Not only you acting the donkey on the school bus, you out here setting that pussy out to other parents. That we can't have. We can't have you up here acting the
But
fool all the way around.
considering that the kids got two different daddies, I'm wondering, does one have the one daddy name and the other one have the other daddy name? So when they showed up to begin with, they like, ha ha ha, no.
No, they
Their
probably
name
would have
is
known
different
because
than her last
they've been in school the whole time. So
But that's what I'm saying. Like, your name is Jones, your name is Martin. Nah, Helfer. They have to be Jones and Jones to come to the school.
no, they probably already had the same last name because if that was the case, then they'd have tripped on them on day one.
Right.
But they didn't trip on day one. So clearly there was not a suspicion that they had different fathers on day one. So they probably got her last name. They probably both of the boys probably have her last name. So
The
no
girls.
suspicion. Well, the girls. The
Samaya
girl-
and Samara, and her name is Summer.
Summer,
So she just
Samaya,
fucked with them
Samara.
S's like that. Okay. So
You riding it out. Okay.
some shit. Listen, so yeah, that's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. I don't think this is a travesty. I think you're a problem bitch, and they figured out a way to get rid of the problem
Okay,
bitch.
so what if she wasn't a problem bitch, and this is really what happened? You had to have, you out here.
But it's a private school
It's a
and it's not a public school.
And yeah,
So they have rules.
And they got different rules than other people. Like
Yeah.
in Catholic school, you got to take mass, you got to take all these Catholic classes that you just don't, religious
have-
classes that they would never would ask you to take in public school. So it just is what
That's
it
just
is.
like there's a lot of churches that won't dedicate or baptize a baby if the baby is out of wedlock.
Yeah.
There's
Really?
a lot, yes.
Marvin Winans up in Detroit, he had that same
I didn't know
issue.
that.
There's
Yeah,
That-
they was
a
upset with him
lot
about it
of
'cause he
churches
wouldn't,
that won't do
baptize
it.
He
the
wouldn't
child.
baptize it, but why?
Because the
If-
mom, she was like B was saying.
If the mom is not
Not
married, a lot of churches won't baptize or dedicate the baby.
See, that's that hypocrisy of the church. So God don't love me because my mama ain't married?
Yes, that's basically what they're saying.
So God don't love me because my mama ain't married?
Yes.
What some of them, yeah.
See, if your mama had a husband, then God would love you.
Sure.
Guess what?
Right.
You should have figured out a way to make your husband stay long enough for this baby dedication. So now your baby will not be dedicated on the
What
eyes
you
of
saying?
law.
The daddy died? Is that what you said?
No,
No,
I'm just
she
saying,
said
like,
if the father divorced while he was pregnant,
Yeah, and
then
now she's unwed. I mean, she ain't got nobody. So
well, you should have
Maybe
figured
it-
out how to get that husband to stay long enough for the
Get the
baby
baby.
dedication. Because now you get no help.
Damn. Hey, you just gotta find a church that'll baptize it. Hell,
Basically.
you can find out how to do everything on YouTube. YouTube, how to baptize your own goddamn child. You ain't got to go to church for that. Just YouTube
it's
that
sad
shit and do it
when
yourself.
2 or 3 come together.
Hell, we got some water right here.
Hey.
Bring them to Uptown. I baptize.
I got
y'all.
some olive oil.
Yeah, exactly. See, so the hell with them. We'll get your baby baptized. Don't even
Oh,
worry
we
about
got
it.
it going on. Oh, I'm ordained, so I can do it.
You
Hey.
on that? See, we'll get you. Listen, we'll get your baby
Hook it
taken
up.
care of. Don't even worry about
How
it.
you got that ordained thing?
Because one of my gay friends were getting married, and they
So
want.
you got ordained so
I'm
you
the-
can marry
I'm
them?
the Grand
look at you.
Duchess. You
Did you
better-
purchase it online? Like, how did that work out? You
Actually,
went
I
to
was
like
at Bible college anyway.
oh, okay.
Don't do it.
Ah.
Interesting. You learn something new every
Y'all laugh.
day.
Ah.
Yeah.
Why did you get kicked out of Bible
How
college?
about that?
Why
What
did
did
you
you
get-
do?
what did you
I
do?
didn't get kicked out. I was
Let me
kinda
find out you
like-
got kicked out of Bible college for the same reason these little girls' mama got kicked.
Ow! Too much humping and a pumping.
Find out.
I was stealing from the offering environment. No, I didn't get kicked out. I was just kind of like, when I've been in school, it seemed like all my damn life, I know enough about Jesus. I'm Gucci. Let me go ahead and get this ordained thing together, and then so I went basically for like more knowledge of it.
Okay.
Before now that I'm kind of like, you know what, I'm just spiritual because it's these religions I just don't understand.
Got stuff like your baby can't get baptized simply for the fact your mama ain't.
I got a relationship with God, and me and him Gucci, and we straight, and that's it.
The baby can't. So the baby basically. So the church considers the baby a bastard.
Basically, yeah, yep.
Damn. Let me find out this baby named Jon Snow. Sorry, that's a
Who is the heir?
That's a Game of Thrones reference. If you don't watch Game of Thrones, you lost right now.
He is the rightful heir to the throne.
Yeah,
Let me find out.
The church is I just
You
don't
cannot
understand.
get baptized unless you bend the knee.
But so yeah, so I had to get ordained to marry my friends. It was
Oh,
cool.
that's dope.
I'm the Grand Duchess, honey. I do it all. I love it.
Yes.
Fuck out of here, buddy.
So, just to
He was invited
recap
to the
of the
wedding.
different
Ain't
things that I am
nobody.
selling. Wait. Just to recap the different things that I'm selling. If you missed last week, then if you watched last week, then you would know that I'm putting Lav's Peter out there, and it is for sale. Lav's dick is for sale. Now, she is marrying people, so
Come on.
if you need to get married, she can do it.
I got you.
And I help you consummate the marriage.
Random chick.
Co-worker.
See how that
Co-worker.
works?
That's co-worker.
Co-worker. That's that. Now
Work
we
it
now we
out.
co-worker.
Now
Now we goddamn co-worker.
And the payments need to go to me.
No, that's not
That's
gonna
not
work.
how any of this
That's
works.
not.
No.
That's gonna work.
I collect the money.
If you get this, Peter, you get this. You gonna have to pay me.
No. Please cash out my money or Vimo my money to MS $MS.
Jake McDonald said, "Shay, you ordained to do what? She ordained to marry people.
To marry people.
Like a justice of the peace.
Yeah.
That's what she ordained to do. So she can marry folks."
I'm a.
Milton said, "Didn't God say He the father to the fatherless?"
That's what
Not
he
according to
said.
the church.
Then not according to the
That's
church.
what he
According to the
said,
church,
bro.
He ain't talking about the bastards.
He only talking about the people that got two-parent household. Those are the only ones that can.
Clumsy ass.
Tony.
Clumsy ass. We here at Uptown Comedy Corner every Wednesday, and we always have some people sitting in the audience.
It's that sexy walk.
And yeah, audience member got up, tried to walk away, and
Boom.
almost took an L.
But,
Almost crashed and burned.
But she's gonna crash gracefully. She's gonna fall like a lady.
Ain't no graceful way to
We
bust your ass.
fall
She's gonna fall like a
down,
lady,
but
honey.
we get up.
Jesus
we-
built a fence.
All around us. So we are in agreement that. So do we think that it was, if she didn't act a monkey, are we in agreement with that? If that's the policy of the school, then that's the policy of the school.
Oh yeah, because it's a private school. It's a
It's a
religious
private school. If
And
it was a
just
public
is what
school,
it
that
is.
would be different.
Yeah. So yes, and she was acting a donkey, so I ain't mad at them. And they probably couldn't just put the kids out, so they had to figure out a way to get out of there.
Exactly.
Got your ass under the fornication.
I'm so sick of
Fornication
you.
code 3-9-1503
69.
69. Your ass will not be allowed to be back up in the school because you out here fucking other daddies, other kids in school.
Oh,
You
poor
were
thing.
supposed to bring the milk and cookies, not be and give out your
Exactly.
cookies.
She gave it.
You out here
Gave
supposed to be
that
taking
milk.
care of the kids, and you out here walking around with the kids on
Making
your face.
kids On your.
On the face.
Okay. Taking people out.
Skeet.
On.
All skeet.
Okay, so Bun B,
Motherfucker.
one of my favorite rappers.
Bun B.
UGK. You know I'm a UGK 8-ball
Me too.
MJG kind
Pocket
of girl.
full of stones.
But, yes,
I actually was living in Texas when they originally came out. I was still in the military. I was stationed I was in Killeen, Texas when UGK first dropped, and I was like, yo, this is the coldest shit.
Oh yeah.
ever.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was. I
love
love when Pocket Full of Stones dropped. I was like, yo, this is like some southern, this is some southern NWA type shit. I was with UGK.
UGK is that's the bomb. So it was just me.
Okay.
Right? So, all right. So Bombi, he's upstairs. His wife Queenie. Hey Queenie, she's real cool. I met her a couple times. She's real cool.
Mm-hmm.
She 5:45 p.m. yesterday. Doorbell rung. She goes to the door. She opens the door. A masked man is there, and he pulls a gun out on her. She offered up her Audi. He was like, okay, trying to get the keys. Bombi upstairs. He hears the commotion. He comes downstairs, gun in hand. So they have a shootout. Bombi shoots the dude. Dude leaves. He leaves his gun there. So my thing is,
Yeah, when you get shot in the shoulder, that'll make you drop that goddamn pistol.
right? But I'm like, you just opened the door. I know she said she thought it was the delivery man, but I can know someone is coming to my house. You can be like, bitch, I'm coming through the gate. And I'd be like, all right, cool. When you knock on that door, I'm still looking at the peephole.
Well, I got cameras, so you come to my front door.
Right.
I'm looking at the camera, so I want to see who at the front door. So before I ever come to the door, I'm gonna look and say, oh, that's so and so them here. And my door is like whatever, so I can open the door without opening the door too.
Right.
So yeah, I don't just open the door for anybody. But I guarantee what it is. They live in one of them type neighborhoods where you just assume none of that type of shit's gonna jump off. Yeah, and if anybody happens to knock on your door,
It's
ain't
Jim or
it's a delivery
Bill
dude or
from
the
the
next door neighbor or something like that. They got too comfortable. Came from the hood and
living
lavishly, and your hood third eye and closed up on you.
Right.
No, you can't never let the hood third eye close up on you.
Yeah.
You gotta always be ready.
Always be ready.
Clearly Bun B ain't let his close because he came down the
What?
stairs dumping. Riverside, motherfucker.
came through like the Wild Wild West.
Yes, he did. So, the suspect, he's now, he's in the hospital and he is arrested. And thank God no one was hurt inside the house of Bun B and his wife. So, that was a good thing. All right, speaking of wives, Nicolas Cage. And I love Nicolas Cage as an actor. Like, I love him. Face Off. Was it Face Off? Yeah. Him and John Travolta.
He did Face Off, Gone to 60 Seconds.
Yeah, but Face Off was my favorite because I just loved him in that.
Ghost Rider?
Yeah, Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I like Ghost Rider too, yeah. So Nicolas Cage, he got married in Vegas. He's been married 4 times. Yes. He got married for 4 days. After that,
they got divorced.
He got an annulment 4 days. That bitch said, I want spousal support.
Ho. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. He was married for how long?
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
And then they got divorced.
Yep.
Got divorced.
And she wants spousal support?
Yeah, now they've been dating.
That was a rough 4 days. A lot can happen in 4 days.
But they say he was like,
bitch gotta die.
He was like Ray Caruth all day. So
bitch gotta die.
I watched apocalypse movies that a lot happens in 4 days.
Yeah, a lot happens in 4 days.
Bitch gotta die.
The zombie apocalypse can happen in 4 days.
I don't give a fuck.
They say he
bitch
was like
die.
stupid drunk. Like he was yelling, irritated. He was just crazy in the line to get married. So
bitch
you
gotta
really
die.
wouldn't think that if someone knows that this person's like
Immediately.
out of their mind that they will let them get married. But they let him get married anyway.
Bitch gotta die.
And they say he was just
spousal
yelling at
support
people,
my
being
ass.
mean. So
bitch gotta die.
4 days he was drunk. So he told the judge he was too drunk
to know that he got married.
Bitch gotta die.
Yeah, so here's the thing too, the backstory.
And that really seemed like a hustle for real because he's saying he was too drunk to get married. He didn't even know he had got married. And now she wants spousal support after 4 days. Oh,
it's
yeah.
a hustle.
It's
a hustle.
They've been dating for like a year.
I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
She was his makeup artist.
First of all, that's your problem. That's God spanking your ass for having a makeup artist. Your own personal makeup artist. That's what your ass get. That's payback for tipping the scales of fucking masculinity. What the fuck you doing with your own personal makeup artist? Bitch.
He was in the army.
Huh?
You was in the army, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to know what service.
Oh yeah, I was in the army. I was stationed at Fort Hood. I actually wasn't stationed at Fort Hood. I was this thing called TDY. Anybody who's in the military know what that means.
Fort Hood in North Carolina?
I'm
sorry.
Fort Hood's in Texas. Yeah, Fort Bragg is Fort Bragg is in North Carolina, but no, Fort Hood is in Texas.
Okay. So he was in the army, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 days. You know what I think? I think that she was with him for a year. She already knew his stilo. She knew how he got down. And
she
was like,
knew
you know
that
what?
tequila does him dirty.
She was like, I'm going to wait this thing. I'm going to wait till he get like stupid drunk. And when he say, yo, let's get married, I'm going to be like, let's do it.
Come on.
Yeah.
So now 4 days. She said she wants spousal support. So here's the thing. On the internet, it's never defeated. A lot of people think she should get it.
What?
Nah, buddy.
Why? What justifies spousal support after 4 days? Nothing justifies spousal. Bitch gotta die.
Well, they went through a lot in them 4 days. They had to get to know each other. There was a lot that happened in 4 days.
Bitch gotta die.
So they know each other.
Hey, Nicolas Cage, Ray Caruth just got out of jail. Holla at him.
I'm just saying. But don't
Ray Caruth just got out of jail.
Milton said she get 2 Cirque du Soleil tickets and an MGM Grand Buffet
but
pass.
if she get the Michael Jackson one,
stupid.
if she get the Michael Jackson one, Milk, that's a good deal. That was good. I'm
That
telling you. I wanna see-
The Michael
What?
Jackson
The Michael
one?
Jackson?
Yeah.
It's
Bitch got to die.
So here's what I think.
Jake said she gets nothing. She should get
She
nothing.
She should get nothing, but she said that she lost jobs because of him.
How?
Because he was probably crazy.
In 4 days? How did she lose job?
No, maybe throughout the year that they was
that
together.
had-
But if
you
that-
just-
if he
ain't
was
got
that
nothing to do
crazy,
with
they
it.
ain't got nothing to do with
That's
it.
a year. You just
And that's a year.
girlfriend,
And then if he
so-
was that crazy in that whole year, bitch, why you
did she
married?
leave? I don't
Why
know.
you married? Why you go to Vegas and marry? If he was that crazy.
Maybe she like
'Cause
crazy.
She want because she like money. She want
Yeah.
that spicy support.
Well,
Money,
according
money,
to documents, she said she lost career
OJ
opportunities
just got out of jail too.
during her long relationship with
That's
Cage,
all I'm
and
saying.
her reputation has been damaged. Don't use who OJ used. Well, we don't know who OJ used.
Himself. OJ just got out of jail. That's who the fuck OJ used. He used his own two fucking hands.
The glove
That's
did,
what he.
the glove did
I
not
don't
fit.
give a fuck. The knife fit in that nigga hand. How about that? The knife fit in that nigga hand.
OJ wrote a book. If I would have did it.
Exactly. What
OJ
kind
so
of ignorant
dumb.
shit?
That was a good ass book, though. Did you read it?
No, I ain't read that
No.
shit.
You know I'm a reader.
If
read
I
that
did
shit.
it, take the if
I
off
did
and just
one.
say I did it.
Say
That's
Read
it.
if I did it, 'cause-
I did it.
But no, he was probably
Wait a
cray.
minute.
Glendy said she anticipated
Glendy.
a lifetime time and planned accordingly. Cut the damn check. Oh hell no! Cut that bitch throat. How about that?
She need a little bit of money
She
for
be
her.
stanky.
What is
Bernita-
it?
Hey,
Sorrow,
Hey,
hey,
heartbreak or something.
Nicolas Cage. Beretta out of jail too.
He's out of jail?
Yeah, Beretta out of jail. I'm naming everybody who killed their fucking wife. Holler at them boys. I'm just saying everybody who killed their fucking wife. Beretta, or the chick they was dating. Beretta out of jail. Ray Caruth out of jail. OJ out of jail. Who else killed their wife?
Look.
You can just go and snap
Damn.
and kill people.
Shit, Ike Turner
Maybe
dead.
she need a little something,
But he
something
ain't
to
kill
get back on
nobody.
her feet.
Yeah, but he whooped ass.
Maybe she just need a little change
whooped
to
that,
get back on
right.
her feet.
They say they think. You ever heard the story of Al Green?
Yeah, the lady threw the hot grits on Al Green.
Yeah, then they said she shot herself.
Then
But
she-
the
yeah.
story said, but other people say that he really shot her. That was his friend was the sheriff that came to the house
And
first.
say he actually shot her.
Yeah.
Okay, Al Green out here. Holla at him.
I don't believe that story though. But I was just
I don't
kinda
give
like,
a fuck. Holla at
Hey,
him.
you never know.
Clearly, he know how to beat a murdering your wife
you
charge
need
or
a
murdering your
female.
girlfriend charge.
That chick who killed Sam Cooke, where's she at? Her old ass. Send her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's
Plenty
somewhere.
of people.
Yeah. So that's the thing with her. And what's crazy about it that she let's see, they have 12 they filed their annulment, so they had to prove that their
It was-
marriage was legit.
Yeah.
And she said that she knew it was based on fraud. She is reacting in post, and it was no ability to recognize or understand the full impact of his actions. She said she agreed with all that.
But
she understood.
so, how do you think you deserve to
But
suffer?
she said it don't matter, even though.
Run me the check,
Yeah,
sir.
she said he needs to pay her
Bitch
legal
need to
fees.
die.
I need these coins
Bitch need to die.
for being tied to you romantically.
Take her to the tailor
sir.
and have her fitted for your hands around her neck. That's what you need to do.
She need the check.
Wait, but
Come here, let me see if this your size right here.
She
Come here.
said his impulsive actions though does not qualify for an annulment.
What?
Just because you was drunk out your mind and you didn't know.
So
what the fuck you was
basically, she's
doing.
saying he should pay me.
He should pay.
He should pay me spousal support because he made that's your penalty for having made a mistake. Is basically what she's saying.
What?
Basically, yeah.
Bitch need to die.
Nah.
That's all I'm saying.
You don't think she
I was
deserves anything
trying to-
though?
Hell no.
But okay, check
4
this out.
days.
But wait. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How you
Okay.
gonna justify this one?
Yeah,
babe?
I want to
Wait,
hear
wait,
this.
wait. What, Glendy,
I
help
want
me
to hear
out,
this.
girl.
Glendy can't help you on
Glendy,
this
help
shit.
me out. Send me something. Okay, listen. Let's just take away the 4 days.
Okay.
And she was with him a whole year. So maybe in that whole year's lifespan or
That
whatever.
ain't got shit to do with the marriage.
I'm just saying.
You only get spousal support for having been married.
Maybe
And
he-
I'm not against spousal support. Let me tell you, I think there's plenty of women out here who deserve spousal support or deserve a check when they're married. Camille Cosby deserve a check if her and Bill
Oh,
get a
absolutely.
divorce.
Absolutely.
Even when Michael Jordan got divorced from his wife, Juanita, she deserved a nice little chunk of money because she had been there since he had got in the league, the whole nine.
Yeah.
She deserved a check. There's plenty of women out here. If Bill Gates ever get a divorce, his wife deserve a check.
Okay.
There's plenty of white women who deserve checks. So I ain't against women getting a check. But this bitch here, that bitch need to die.
Well, okay, what if he just give her like he pay her legal fees?
No.
Maybe she needs
need
like
to
a severance pay.
No, he need to shake the
You
bitch
know what,
hand.
A severance pay.
He-
Severance package.
He's firing her now. She's fired.
Shake that bitch hand
Severance
and
package.
say it's been real. Pound that bitch up, chuck her the deuces. That's it.
She need a severance package.
Who paid for the trip to Vegas?
I'm
That's
sure he
besides
did.
the point.
Who paid for the hotel in Vegas?
Doesn't matter.
They balled out all weekend.
She gave
So-
a lot of head all weekend long. I feel it in my
Exactly.
spirit.
Wait, so,
that
okay.
she was just giving head all weekend long, and she needed a little piece of
They
change.
try-
Those are wifely
They
duties.
trying,
That
to
ain't
help,
the
they
what?
trying to help me out. Bernita says they dated a year and she was accustomed to living a
lifestyle?
certain lifestyle. So
Well,
he
you
needs
can't
to
do
cut
it.
the
Just
check.
you can't get accustomed to somebody's lifestyle who you dated. That don't count. You can't listen.
Yeah, no,
If I date Oprah, you gonna get accustomed to a different type of lifestyle.
He really
But-
wants to date Oprah.
yeah,
Like,
but
he
when
really-
she show up and she like, yeah, you know what, it's been real. This shit is over with. Guess what? You got to run them keys. You got to run them keys to the cars. You got to run them keys to the studio. You got to run all them keys, homie, because your name ain't on none of that, and you don't own none of that. You got to beat feet. If you ain't married, you don't get nothing. That's what gay people fight for, rights to get the right to the people that they married.
If Oprah kicks Stedman to the curb right now. They've been together for damn near 30 years.
He gets nothing unless he in a wheel. Nothing.
Yeah. That's
Unless Chicago has a common law.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's what I be telling you,
Which
girls.
most
Y'all
states
got-
have gotten rid of common laws. Yeah, Stedman ain't gonna get shit but a handshake.
Well,
Damn,
hopefully he's in her real, you know,
damn.
That's it.
whole thing. Oh well.
Oh,
So,
Stedman can't get nothing but the pra.
Damn.
The
damn.
pra. Because she keeping the O. She keeping the O. He can just get the pra.
you
You
know
can
how
have
many
the
people
pra.
be pissed off if they find out like Oprah get like 80 or some shit and ready to go, well, 90, whenever to go see Jesus that she been married this whole time.
To Stedman?
Yeah, they should be like,
I wouldn't
Damn
feel
it,
bad
man.
about it. I'd
I
be like,
mean-
go you for keeping your private life
Yeah.
private.
yeah. I think that's cool. All right,
I
so
celebrate that.
Glenda said she rearranged her whole life while dating and planning for marriage. Planning for marriage? They went and got married on a humbug in Vegas. It wasn't no
It
plan.
wasn't engaged. It was
They-
she
yeah.
planned it in her mind.
In her mind,
Maybe she-
yeah, there was no plan. It was no
Maybe
you
plan
can't go
out
like
with
that
in Vegas.
because
What if he
most
always told her
women,
that though?
most women plan their wedding and all of that stuff since forever. So you can't really
I
go by
didn't.
that.
Rachel said open dogs will get more than Stedman.
Oh, you.
I believe
wrong,
it. Hell, Gail gonna
man.
get more than Stedman.
Gail
Shit.
getting more than
Gail
Stedman
gonna get
now.
more than Stedman.
Yeah.
She already getting more than Stedman right now.
Milton says, I'm sure he was accustomed to smashing every night, so he lays, he can still smash her since he accustomed to that. So if that's the excuse that she get to get,
Well, I mean, I'm
'Cause-
saying,
Well, maybe
what if he
they'll
just paid
have
her
a
something,
severance
like B
smash
said, like her
agreement.
severance
no,
pay.
why
I'm
y'all
saying-
jocking for
No,
this woman
because
to
she
get a
don't have
check?
a job no more.
Listen, Linda. It's a severance smash
severance
agreement.
pay, yeah.
So what it is for the next couple months,
He
I'm gonna
still
go
get a
ahead
smash.
and still pay your bills,
gonna smash.
but I still get to
She
smash.
mess around
So
and
that's
get
why
married.
it's a severance smash
No.
agreement.
No.
So it's like, look,
That bitch
I
flawed. I
understand
wouldn't
we're
trust
not
her.
together.
I wouldn't trust
But-
her. 4 days, like, come on.
Yeah, that's set up pussy. No, I don't want none of
my
that.
thing
Because she
is,
will
I don't
get
think
pregnant
she
on the
deserved
third
anything,
day.
Yeah.
But I'm only working the job angle.
She
You know,
don't
just
deserve
give her a little
nothing.
severance pay,
She
pay
don't
her little
deserve
fee, her legal fees, and
Give
give
her
her
little
that
coins.
The
Right.
devil is
But
a
he's
lie.
been married like freaking 4 times. Like, he should know better
He
by
used
now.
to paying alimony and stuff.
But you know, my thing is, he is worth so.
I run that bitch
much
over with
money.
the.
He
I
should
run
be
that
done
bitch
by
over with the motorcycle he was driving in goddamn Ghost Rider.
You stupid. Rent a big
It's-
wheel and
it
hit
set
her
that
ass
bitch
with
on
it.
fire. But what she not gonna
Look.
do is to get some of them coins.
Severance smash.
Yeah, it's a severance pay. Just
Severance
give her that.
smash.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't trust her anymore. Because she'll be trying to get a baby by him and everything. Like, she would literally trap him.
Duh.
Media Truth said she had a diabolical plan.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
She did.
She's a pussy
She's a
mastermind.
pussy mastermind, man. Honey, you can't blame a girl for trying, honey. You can't
She ain't
blame
tried.
a
She
girl.
did.
She got down. So now we try to see what's gonna happen with that. Okay, so speaking of, well, not really speaking of. We're talking about LeBron James real quick. Okay,
Okay.
a couple of weeks ago we talked about Magic Johnson stepping down as GM of the Lakers.
Right, right.
And a lot of people speculated that it was because of he had a beef with LeBron James. So LeBron says there's no rift with the Lakers. It's not all true. He's cool with Magic. Everybody is, he just stepped out. He said it wasn't fun for him anymore. And that was legit the reason.
Ah.
I believe that.
I believe that too. Just because everything doesn't have to be dramified. Everything doesn't have to be someone's mad at something.
Sometimes you're just ready to move on.
I think Magic stepped down because he had to get back. He had to go take back control of his household.
What's wrong with his household?
His son EJ, all on Instagram taking pictures with Liberty shorts and a goddamn baby bump in his drawers.
Fashion Nova model.
He did look like a Fashion Nova model.
He ain't look like no Fashion Nova model.
With baby bump in his drawers.
Yeah, that nigga look like Wendy Williams is what he looked like. EJ is a prime example.
Milton's so stupid. He talking about some Magic AIDS was acting up. Milton, you stupid.
Out of control.
His shit flared up. That is a mess. His AIDS flared up.
Yep. They
I can't.
flame on. Nah, dude. I think that's what he had to go tell. He was at the office one day. Somebody showed Magic the video of EJ with them little booty shorts on.
And he's all
and that big ass bulge in his damn drum. He was like, listen, Magic's like, I quit. He said, I gotta go take care of this shit. I can't do this. And let me tell you the fucked up part about EJ is this nigga is 6'5".
He is.
He got Magic Johnson height.
He's beautiful though. Oh my
That is
God.
hilarious.
His face be beat. He's so poised. Oh, I love EJ.
Dude, he doing too much. Listen, that is a travesty. 6'5", don't want no paws and no basketball. Just balls.
He want to play with some balls now.
Of course he wants some balls. That is a
He's
tragedy.
rubbing some balls now.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Come on
just
now.
in the hand, caressing the balls.
Well, so that's LeBron. LeBron said,
Oh,
hey,
LeBron, yeah,
nothing's
you ain't gonna put
going
it. Why? Listen, why they put this? Is okay, let me tell you, this is my beef with you. You talking about how black people piss you off? Let me tell you how black people
because
piss
they
me off.
pissed me off.
Let me tell you how y'all piss me off. It's the fact that no shade, but you
Said no shade, all tea.
no shade, but you
He ain't gonna use the gay term,
You stupid. Yeah, y'all uplifted Nipsey Hussle because of what he did in the hood. Mm-hmm. That's why y'all supposedly love Nipsey. Because of what he did in the hood, what he was doing for his community.
Yeah,
Dude,
keywords supposedly.
ain't nobody doing what LeBron James doing from an athletic standpoint.
And y'all hate him.
And y'all hate LeBron. Nobody doing for the hood what LeBron did. LeBron got a school. Nipsey, yeah, he had a store. But I think when you start measuring them, a store compared to a nigga building a school.
Why you say it like that, though?
No, I'm just saying, let's keep it all the way 100. A store in the hood compared to a school in the hood.
And them damn prices on the clothes is high.
You see what I'm saying? Dude.
They would have had
That's that. Not to mention, LeBron James has never
been in a scandal.
not been in a scandal, and he's never not answered the bell when they asked him a question about a social injustice. He's
true.
never not answered the question.
This is true.
But they hate LeBron. How do you hate the dude that's doing all this good?
Because he married his
high school
sweetheart,
everything.
has a family, has never heard him doing nothing
Shut
but
up.
get the check and go home.
Calm down.
I ain't calming down.
Calm down, honey. It's all blood pressure.
Glendy said EJ is very pretty. You stupid.
Glendy, he is beautiful.
Listen,
Oh,
you can't
that
be
face
6'5"
is
with
big,
makeup on to be
baby,
pretty.
for the
No, it's
God.
not
Oh
possible.
my
Can.
God.
It doesn't happen.
Beautiful.
No,
Beautiful.
6'5" with makeup, that don't go together. That don't go. That's like grits and ketchup. That don't go together.
Lord, speaking
don't go
of
together.
So now you want to talk about grits, but when I wanted to talk about the grits festival,
I don't want to talk about the grits festival.
Not that I wanted to go to the
Shay,
grits
what is the
festival,
next story? You
but
get ready to go
when I
to the
wanted
next
talk about the
story.
grits
Speaking of
festival,
basketball,
Speaking of basketball,
Luke Walton, he was, since we're talking about Lakers,
Yeah.
he was the head coach for 2 seasons for the LA Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
And, his dad was a, icon too in
Yeah.
the league. So he is now part
Bill
of this
Walton
little-
is his father.
Yeah, Bill Walton.
Hall of Famer, top
Yes,
50,
Bill
all
Walton.
that good stuff.
All that good stuff. He is now part of the whole Me Too movement.
Look like the dude from the movie Mask.
He really does. It's crazy. So, Kelly Tennant, she spelled out her case against Mr. Walton on Tuesday, and she said that she went to his hotel room again, and she thought that he was going to rape her. Like, he was so aggressive. He held her in the hotel room. He wouldn't let her out. She was begging and pleading for her life, and he finally let her go. But she has no evidence, nothing. Her story is a little.
Did she tell anybody else?
No, and it happened. I think 2014.
And she told nobody else?
Between now and then.
She said she was scared that she's gonna lose her job. She is a sports caster
But typically people
volleyball.
But typically people tell their best friends
you said
or something like that.
Sports commentator for volleyball?
Yeah, volleyball is really big. They got their own little.
Now, I understand that, but
It's
she's
a
a sports commentator for the volleyball team.
Yeah.
But you went to the basketball dudes.
Because they were.
I'm trying to connect the dots.
Because they were business friends.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was missing.
And she had wrote a book.
Yeah.
And she was taking him a copy of the book. He had something to do with the book. I'm not exactly sure what he had to do with the book, but he had something to do with the book.
Okay, that's what I wasn't clear about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they were friends prior to whatever, or associates or whatever they were.
Yeah, but now
she accusing him of having.
I forget what the statistics are regarding rape and being raped by somebody you know. If I'm not mistaken, you're more likely to get raped by somebody you know.
See, Glennie asked the question, so her BFF didn't even know. See, that's what I'm saying. Typically, women tell somebody. Even if they say keep it a secret and that person keeps that a secret, typically they tell somebody. So she didn't tell nobody.
Well, maybe if she told someone, maybe they'll come out. Because now she has no proof. So now that his attorneys are like, you're a liar, you got no evidence. So maybe now she'll bring forth
a friend that she told.
A friend that she told. But even if you bring forth a friend that they're only going to testify for what you told them. They don't know for certain.
It's hearsay.
And she's not saying he raped her. She's just saying she thought he was going to rape her.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's another thing. So is
it's sticky. Good luck to you.
Yes. Because I don't know. Of course, none of us know the Walton boy.
Right.
Do he got that I'll take some pussy look?
He look like.
But it be ones
maybe.
that you don't think that.
Maybe.
They are the ones that you'd be like, oh shit, I didn't know.
Real friendly, and then they over there grabbing them by the pussy. You just never know.
Exactly. Well, see, Chester 45 look like he'll take pussy, so that's a total different ball game.
Dude, he don't look like he's so lame to me.
He looks like a cornball that's taking some freaky, unnecessary shit to compensate for his lack of bravado.
Yeah, he don't look like he would take it. He look like he'll just.
Nah, he probably try to doink you to death. Doink, doink.
I don't know if he'll take it or not, but I'm not gonna say he wouldn't.
He looked like he would knuckle fuck you to death. Like,
what's knuckle fuck?
Because when you don't have enough dick, so you keep holding on and you end up knuckle.
be fucking you with their pelvic bone. Like, you just fucking with your pelvic bone.
Say knuckle fuck.
That's
I never heard that before.
And they put their whole body on you to make it feel like it's
and you like are killing me.
Like your balls are literally in my pussy right now.
Like, you don't have nothing. And then you keep trying to stick into nothing.
Yes.
You are punching the shit.
Nothing. That's when you pat him on the back. Okay.
Oh my God, this is a
really
hostile boxing situation.
Exactly, right.
He pussy
I wanted
punching
to
you.
have sex, not a UFE fight.
Exactly.
He pussy punching her.
He pussy punching.
Yes.
Never heard knuckle fuck.
Okay, we have 20 minutes.
Knuckle fuck.
This next story. Okay.
Shout out to the dudes out there knuckle fucking.
That was the ones who don't even know they're knuckle fucking. Like, dude.
Man.
Right, let it go. Let's let it go.
Just.
Why do that hurt them though? Because it's their balls like coming up.
But if he doing what B talking about, like you won't get hard, then that's what you say. You keep your hand
because
down
you don't
there.
really have enough anyway, and it ain't really. So you trying to put in the little bit that you got. So now you like jamming in your nothing. So now you punching the shit out of the pelvic bone.
And you making the sound.
You like this.
You
like this knuckle, don't you? You like this. You better get this index finger. You better.
That's just nasty.
That's when you just gotta eat pussy.
And then you all bruised up, and he like, I beat the pussy up, and you like, yes, you absolutely.
And it be
fucking
really
did
just your
beat
thighs
it.
messed up, like nothing else. Like you didn't even get to it. Like
you got to nothing.
Right.
That's when you just got.
Got my lips all messed up.
You just gotta go ahead and eat pussy. Be like, you know what? I got another surprise. Just right there. That's it.
Do you eat like a rabbit?
Yeah. I mean, if all you got is knuckles.
You got to.
That's
Jay
you know what?
said,
What?
J Max said it sounds personal, Miss B.
Yeah. Cause I ain't never heard that term before.
asshole.
It sound like me that got knuckle fucked before.
Long time ago.
Recently.
No, not recently. No.
What's that, last week?
Last week.
No.
While she was out. Recovering from being knuckle.
I have been lucky enough in the last few years that I have been getting something very nice. So I am
She
considering.
said you was out last week recovering from a knuckle fucking. From a knuckle fucking.
Week before last. I was out last week.
Somebody, the week before that. Yeah, she said somebody knuckle fucked the hell out you last.
Hilarious. Okay, speaking of fucking, Ancestry.com.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, they had a slavery romance ad. Did you guys see that?
A slavery romance.
Okay, so it was like the guy, he gets with the girl is a slave, and their thing was they're going to run to the border where they can be free and be in love and all the good stuff. It was actually released in Canada, hence the whole going to the border type deal. But of course, it's on the internet, so all of the United States get it. They're like, oh my God, romance between a white man and a slave, that's rape. So it was just crazy. So, of course, Ancestry.com, they took down the slavery.
Oh, when did Ancestry.com get into movie making?
Everybody making movies now.
Commercial. Y'all, I'm telling you, the commercial was great. Because I kept looking at it, I'm like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, we're at Ancestry.com.
I want to see that video.
It's a commercial. Put it up. It took me like a day to kind of just understand and figure out how I felt about it. But it's almost like,
And did they seem like they were in love?
Yeah.
Now, let me say this.
Love.
Now, the relationship might not start off by choice, but I think that would, because what's the dude named who married his slave wife and had all of the kids, and everybody talked about it for years? Yeah, the president dude.
Is it Jackson?
Is it Jackson?
Here we go. Here's the
People that's watching, what was that president name that had all of the kids?
Sally Heming.
Yeah.
Oh, the Jefferson. Jefferson or... Ugh.
Was it Jefferson?
It's Jefferson or
Jackson?
I'm all
Huh?
Jefferson?
Thomas Jefferson.
Jefferson, okay.
Thomas Jefferson.
Yeah. But they say he really, really loved her. Now that I'm thinking about the story.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They say he really loved her. It's like, but they kept it kind of a low key secret because, of course, back then white dude couldn't marry a black chick. So
right, and in this one, of course, it's all set up in the South. He has a ring, and he's like, they can go to the north, a place where they can be together across the border.
Exactly.
He's
Give you this
holding a
knuckle.
wedding ring, and he makes a plea. He's like, without you, the story stops here. So I took it as we're all part of slavery, like black, white, and everything, because white man was,
He might have really did love it at her.
because they wanted to run to the border so they could be
Let's
free
run to
together.
Canada.
We'll never know. It ain't like she had no fucking choice.
And it's just a commercial.
And it ain't like she had no choice.
So, I mean, she did have a... Well,
No, she did. What was she gonna say? I ain't going with you, nigga.
I know, but,
That's what you gonna say, nigga.
but I'm just saying,
really?
like, why not just keep her in the house? She's already a slave. Let's just keep her as your slave in the house with everybody else, and and just move into the big house and just act like she's a slave.
Because
but
he
to
was
run to the border and be free with her.
Because they was in the South.
I know.
He didn't want to deal with all that.
But he want to run to the border with her. He left all his slaves, and he just want to be free with her.
Yeah, he's just gonna move to the north and get some more slaves.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
They're going
he
to go to
nasty.
Canada, have little mixed babies, and live happily ever.
Was they going?
So they took the commercial down. Do you think they should have taken it down?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch the whole commercial. And once I watch,
It was
once
short,
I,
only 30 seconds.
Yeah, once I watch the whole commercial, then I'll see
As soon as you
about this slave love story.
As soon as you start the
Ain't
type,
that an
it comes
oxymoron?
up.
Ain't
Slave
that an
love
actual
story?
slave love story? Can
Slave
there
love
be a slave love story? That's what I'm saying. It's not like she had a
Between
choice.
two slaves.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Between two slaves, but hell, then that love story stops soon as master want to get a little taste.
J Man said she put that thing on Jefferson.
That thing on 'em.
I don't know. So once you look at it, you can. Are you pulling it up?
No, Milton said that sounded like a Django situation.
Well, he went with a white. I can't remember that Django. Was he with a white girl?
Who? Django? No, he's with a
Yeah,
light
with
skinned
Kerry
chick.
Washington.
Yeah, with Kerry Washington.
Okay, so how's that a Django situation?
Because the white dude took her away because he liked her.
Right, but she didn't
Yeah.
want to be with him though. This lady in the ad, she was like,
No, but he's coming because I'm saying ain't like she had no choice. You don't.
right. But at
You
least
a slave.
he
You,
offered a ring to her.
yeah, well, that's because in his mind. See that what you got is you got one person that's forced into the relationship and the other person that's in love. This is less of a Django and more of a Ike Turner, Tina Turner type shit. Ike think they in love. Tina like, this nigga about to kill me.
I just
That's
really
what
want to
it-
leave.
That's
Hilarious.
that's the type of situation it is. She did not have a choice. It ain't like she can say, nah, I'm gonna stay down here because I'm fucking with old boy who worked the fields. You like, oh, bitch, you gonna die.
Fucking
that
old
relationship
boy
is over.
That worked the fields.
Yeah.
True enough.
Okay, so again,
I'm tired of you knuckling me to death. I want some real mandingo, work the field for 18 hours and come home and relieve this oppression dick.
Man.
okay, so you guys think that they should have taken the ad down?
I gotta see it. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I think it's an oxymoron. You talking about a love story with a slave? I don't think you could do that.
Yeah, because that's what everyone was saying. Like it was rape, and then too,
I just don't.
If
Yeah, I
something
don't.
was released in a different country, like how can you not? We're such bullies. How can we dictate what can be played in another country?
Was it?
Because
Oh,
we do
it
it
was
all
in.
the
I didn't
time.
know it was in another country.
It
Yeah,
was
it's-
in another country,
it's
but it
for-
hit the
it's for
internet
Canada. It's
and
on the internet,
America,
so of course,
and people went bananas.
Right. So it's like
Wow.
I want to took my shit down. I'm like, look,
Yeah, I wouldn't have took it down either.
no, like it's in my country. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, come see me. You know where I live.
Hey,
Come
cross
holler.
the border. You
Come-
already tried it saying
come
Kodak.
fuck with me.
How about that there? Okay, so in another, speaking of rings, Miss B was talking about this earlier. Rapper Ace Hood.
Oh, I thought you were going back to the EJ store. So you talking about ring. He began his O-ring blew out. So I thought you was going back to that. My bad. My bad. Go ahead.
Terrible.
We got 10 minutes, and you know what? Okay.
Blew out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Rapper Ace Hood. He put some
Blue
rings on
Eye.
his fiance. So Miss B,
Yes.
tell me about this story because you was really excited about it.
No, I just saw the clip.
What if
of it.
EJ
You know
fucking
what
another
made me,
NBA player?
You know what it was about that
Who would
story?
it be,
Wait,
though?
what?
I'm sorry, my bad. I just thought about it because
What
he's
if he
6'5".
was, though?
Because typically tall people date tall people. So I'm just wondering if
Well,
he
not
fucking
really.
it.
Tall guys date short.
Date
girls.
like
Yeah,
they
they
short.
short.
dudes.
I'm just
Short
saying. So
people.
he's 6'5". He dick it down. Who?
Probably a 4 foot nothing person.
No, he probably got him a tall NBA dude. His boyfriend in the playoffs right now. We don't even know it.
Yo.
Oh, that
We
part.
don't even know it. His boyfriend in the playoffs
Who
right
would be?
now.
Russell Westbrook would be a cute one for him.
Yeah,
You
he
know
dressed-
that boxer
he
dude
dressed-
is highly suspect. What's the
Russell Westbrook suspect. If you see the
Yeah.
shit he wear to goddamn games, he's
Yeah.
suspect shit.
But just the way he act, he had like a pure bitch.
Right, he bullshitting Cam Newton.
Oh
No,
yeah,
Cam
he
is
been.
all boy.
What's that? Is
Okay.
it Adrian Bonner?
Okay.
Suspect.
Okay.
Yeah,
Adrian Bonner do hella
Yeah.
suspect stuff online. I mean, if that's what you do what you do. Good
Yeah,
luck
but
to
he
you.
a loser though. He's like,
So
dude,
Adrian,
now
he-
you got all
he
this
wanna
hype
be
and
baby,
you keep
Floyd.
getting knocked out. You can't be Floyd undefeated. You done lost like your last 3 fights.
Oh,
Stop.
you stupid.
Stop.
Yeah,
You can't be
Floyd.
baby Floyd.
You
You
can't
just
be
talk
baby
like
Floyd.
Floyd, but you don't fight like
My
Floyd.
thing with the Ace Hood.
Yeah, what happened
story-
with Ace? I'm sorry. I'm just all out why he left.
He got engaged to his longtime girlfriend. The thing that I'm saying about Ace Hood thing is that to me the streets got it all the way messed up because if you notice all these rappers are marrying their chicks
Yeah, New York
and
come
you
out.
over there
Just get the
mudding
all the way
out your
messed
baby
up.
mama and this that the
Yeah.
other. Say what now?
The New York and you came out. Go ahead.
Get it all the way messed up.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so the rappers marrying their girls.
The rappers, they're all marrying their girls, and then everybody else is like, oh, F my baby mama. Just like I was telling you about the conversation I had with the random dude yesterday who was like, yeah, I went to jail for trying to kill my baby mama for getting pregnant. And I was like, but you got her pregnant. And he was like, no, she got herself pregnant. I mean, I nutted in her, but she got herself pregnant.
What? Huh? What? Huh? What?
Yeah. It was
Okay.
a
Retardation
horrible-
at its
He
highest
was
level.
asleep, right?
Yeah, he said he was half asleep, so therefore she had to have gotten herself pregnant, and that's why he had to try to kill her because she got herself pregnant, and that was an unintentional nut that he gave her. But my whole contention is that
But Ace Hood, like what?
Ace Hood, my whole contention is like all these rappers are getting married and all these dudes in the street are like, nah, F this, they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? It's a foul.
So you saying the dudes in the street still live in the hood thinking that these rappers just out here knocking down everybody.
Knocking
And these
it- when
rappers
that's
really
not-
up here getting married.
Not only are they getting married, but they sending their kids to private school.
Of course.
They doing all like the responsible parenting thing,
But
while
that's-
you still trying to be looking at what their songs and looking at this other stuff and just
But that's been the case. Dudes have always, not even dudes, people have always not been able to differentiate between what's reality and what's just entertainment. You know how many dudes start trying to be gangbangers after the movie Colors came out?
true enough.
You know what I'm saying?
True enough.
That's my shit.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many dudes wanted to be gangsters? I never forget after the NWA album dropped here in Atlanta, everybody want to have on Sacramento Kings hats and Raiders jackets and shit. These dudes have always wanted to be. How many niggas even in the 80s? You ain't even got to be gangsters. How many niggas in the 80s was wearing Kangos and troop suits in the 80s? Just simply for the fact that LL wore the shit.
Yeah.
True enough.
You know what I'm
True
saying?
enough.
Well, how many niggas to this day wearing shell toe Adidas simply for the fact that Run DMC made a song My Adidas? So
My
niggas have always
Adidas.
wanted to do what the rappers is doing. I just think it is, unfortunately now rappers is wilding out so much. You know what I'm saying? That now they want to do the ignorant shit that rappers is doing. You know, like making scissor and not getting married and shit like that. So dudes just want to do crazy shit. They let me tell you, as an entertainer, let me tell you who the biggest groupies are. Dudes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will
Hands
concur.
down,
I will
dudes are the
concur.
biggest groupies.
Yeah.
That's one thing for a dude to have enjoyed your performance and he just cool. Like I've met dudes and we cool and he enjoyed the performance. We have a conversation and we became to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just a good, regular dude. You know what I'm saying? He ain't like, oh nigga, let us kick it with you, let us hang out with you.
Yeah, he creepy.
You're like, nigga, calm down. But dudes, so think about this too. This will show you that dudes the biggest groupies. Everybody done heard stories of how niggas is out here ready to kill for a rapper.
Yep.
A dude that they ain't never met before in their life.
True.
I'm one of his soldiers. Nigga, how you a soldier for a nigga you ain't never met before?
Right, exactly.
You ready to
True.
kill for a nigga you don't know for it just because you like track 7, 12, and 15? What kind of ignorant shit is
Those
that?
are my joints.
Yeah, track 7, 12, and 15 make you in love with this
In
nigga?
love with
That's
this
gay. That's what Boondocks. Remember the episode of Boondocks?
You gay, nigga.
Yes.
You gay.
Yeah, nigga, you gay. Yeah, that's where the episode of Boondocks come from. It's the fact that a lot of stuff that these rappers do, a lot of rappers, not all of them of course, but a lot of rappers do, is suspect. The way you love dudes and the way you ready to die for another dude and all the stuff that you ain't never met, you have no relationship with, he ain't your brother, your cousin, or nothing, but you ready to die for this nigga? You beefing because somebody said something about you? That's real feminine shit.
Stupid.
Especially if it's not like, your homeboy for real, for real.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we have 8 minutes and I got 2 stories.
You got two? Okay, we got two more.
2 last. Okay. R. Kelly fails to show up in court and he loses lawsuit alleging underage sex abuse. So he lost a civil lawsuit by default after he failed to show up in a Cook County Circuit Court.
Why would you not show up? You broke.
You
Why would
are
you not show up?
stupid.
To answer the allegation, he sexually abused an underage girl in the late 1990s.
But it's a civil case though. But it's a civil
Yeah,
case.
yeah,
Civil
it's a
case.
So not
Right.
not go to jail.
Yeah, she's 36 right now. She filed a suit in February, and she's said, she had repeated sexual contact with her beginning in June 1998 when she was just 16. So it's just a civil thing.
Yes.
But he didn't show up for court, so
Okay, cool.
But the thing was that he was served court summons while he was in jail. They served it to him.
They
last
still
month.
serve you in jail.
Yeah. I know.
so
Why he was
he knew he had court at corner. But why would you not go to jail? Why would your attorneys not make
That's what I'm saying. I think his attorneys should. I really believe that he always have like.
He was put back in jail too because he failed to pay the last 2 months of child support.
So he
Well, yeah, so he's out now for that. But it's like
They locked him up.
Today?
again?
They locked him up prior for not paying bills. Got him out.
yeah.
That 160.
Yeah.
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 But then they picked him up again last week, 2 weeks ago, and locked him back up because
He needs to
And
go to
then
court
he
and get a
got out
modification.
then he got out again, so he's out now. But then
And he just didn't show up to court.
Well, he probably didn't even know because they served him while he was in jail. So he probably thinking his lawyer going to
Nah, when they
Nah,
serve
you
you
gotta
in
go.
jail, they serve
He's
you.
supposed to pay $60,000 a month.
Yeah, he don't even make. They show.
You need to stop playing. Go ahead and fuck EJ, and EJ will go ahead and take care of all this shit for him.
Okay, we have 5 minutes.
That's
left.
what he needs to do. Go ahead and smash. Listen, you think EJ ain't no R. Kelly fan?
She probably is.
12 play.
He'd probably be right down the front row with them little bitty ass shorts on.
One.
You know what? Okay, our last story.
Two.
We say
Bump, bump, bump.
it's the remix to it.
Fantasy.
Yeah, the remix thing.
Remix it, okay. I didn't
Talking about
push
he
out
got the
shit.
key, R.
That's
Kelly.
another one to get me going too, boy.
The ignition?
Mama rode in that body, got every man out here wishing.
Yeah. Brooks Jules said they really trying to drag the R. Oh, hell yeah. They want the R.
They want
Oh,
the R.
and
want
he's
the R
not
bad.
making it any better.
But I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're screwed.
but I mean,
You're
shit.
screwed.
But no, Chicago people, they.
You screwed.
Kim Fox, she got bodyguards now. They say, the prosecutor. So I don't know.
She need him. She
needs
out here
because she's
fucking up.
All right, speaking of fuck up, this is our last story. We got 4 minutes. We have asshole award.
Okay, who gets the asshole award?
Yay!
You's
Rob
an ass.
Gronkowski played for the New England Patriots.
Okay.
This motherfucker put a massive dent in the Lombardi Trophy because he was using it as a baseball bat.
You stupid.
Why would you? What?
That's
What?
the Gronk for you, baby.
You all the way stupid.
So, how?
You all
That's
the way.
That's Gronk.
So you-
He's like a kid. He's like that jock.
So you-
It's like 5 of them. For him,
You
it's 5
all
of
the
them.
way
So
retarded.
you had put a dent in the trophy,
A
dude?
dent in the trophy, dude.
That is when.
So now they got to make the team a whole new trophy.
Would they have to?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they not gonna want that dented trophy. They can't put that. You can't put the trophy
Put it
in the
on
case with a
display.
big ass dent in the side of that bitch. Yeah, because the trophy's a football. Do you know how to? I know you're not necessarily in the sport. You know how the Lombardi
I think
trophy
it's
look.
sport,
Yeah. Turn it to the
We'll
back.
turn to the back.
Hey, I
me
thought
tell
we
you
stopped talking
something.
about EJ.
Let me tell you
Yo,
something.
that'll be a good one for EJ.
What?
Gronk.
Yeah, but I don't think Grunk is gay. I think Grunk, because Grunk is
He's
I think he a
he's
pussy
yeah.
hound. He a pussy
Yeah,
hound.
yeah.
Every time you see him, he out at a party grinding up on somebody's daughter. So yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, he get the asshole award.
yeah,
You
yeah. Grunk's.
Stupid.
Yeah, I don't. Why would you be swinging the Lombardi Trophy? And what did you hit that was hard enough to put a dent
playing
in the
Playing
baseball.
freaking
baseball,
trophy?
so I think it was
He's
a real
playing
baseball.
baseball.
So he hit it with a.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
But you know what? I've come to realize when you have, it makes me think of when you have like house parties and stuff like that. It's always the adults that break your shit, not the kids. It's always somebody that you like. Why are you even touching that? Like,
'Cause they don't
why
know no better.
are you even touching that?
But-
Put that shit down.
Yeah, but Grunk is
Go sit down
rich. He
somewhere.
wasn't, and he just retired, so
Yeah, he did just.
so he probably out there wilding out for real,
On
for
some
real.
dumb
Now.
shit.
Yeah. But Marshawn Lynch had retired for a year, then came back.
Yeah, exactly.
So ain't no telling. He might just want to sit down this year, and ain't no telling with
Eat
Marshawn.
Skittles and shit.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Grunk, and ain't no telling. Grunk might have been high as hell.
All
now,
the way.
Cause now he don't have
All
to take
the
drug
way.
tests no more. He retired, so now ain't no more drug tests, ain't no more none of that no more. So he probably was high as shit, like, oh man,
You know it'd be a great idea.
I'm gonna fucking hit it with the trophy, man.
Let's play.
That was crazy. I was
fucking
kinda
hit
like,
it with the
yeah,
trophy.
Gronk, I don't know about that.
Let's play baseball with the trophy.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Beavis
probably high
and
as
butthead ass motherfucker.
All right, so for our last minute, we want to thank everybody that came out.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, hanging with us,
Thanks for
kicking
coming
with
out,
us.
hanging with us. The
Don't
ones
forget,
who-
people, you can always be a part of the studio audience here
Yes.
at Uptown.
Exactly. We're at 397 North Central Avenue in Hateville, Georgia.
That's Atlanta, right by the
Atlanta,
airport.
By the airport. Come out and hang out with us. We're here every Wednesday from 8 to 10. For the ones who are here, we thank you guys for coming. For the ones who called, text, and said they're going to be here, fuck you.
Damn, them. Tell them how you really feel,
Yeah.
Shay.
What
I'm
you really
so
think?
sick of these non-supporting ass people. Don't text
Better
me.
forward
don't-
my
I'm
video.
coming
Better
next
forward
week.
my video.
We'll forward our video. So if you're on YouTube, please go to the subscribe button. We need subscribers.
Yes,
And also
please.
like the video. And if
Yeah,
you're
hit
on
the like
Facebook
button.
Live,
Hit the like button.
Yes, go on there and like it. And, share it to your friends, all right?
Share.
We'll see you guys next week. I'm your girl, Shay Baby.
Miss B.
And I'm Lab Love. Again, every Wednesday, feel free. If you're in the ATL, come kick it with us. We'd love to have you here. Kick the bobos. And this is all we do. Every Wednesday, just out of control, as you can see. Out of fucking control. Nothing is off limit. And it probably ain't shit we won't say. And once we get a crowd in here, it probably ain't shit we won't do. We'll get out next week. I'm just keeping it 100
All
with
the
you.
way 100.
All the way 100
Lock
with
our
you.
asses up.
Yeah, do it. We'll see y'all next week.
I